Me and you, yeah, you and I, the love that I have, girl, I can't deny. Hey, you my ride or die. Hey, and I'ma tell you why. You was there when I was down, girl, you picked me up. You were there when I was down, girl, you lift me up. You showed me real love, you show love to me. You show me real love, you the one I trust. My ex tripping, you know how the ex can get. They be tripping and flipping like the exorcist. My homeboy say you be the next to flip, but I don't pay him no attention, he on the extra. I hope he got all my text messages. I expressed all my love in the messages. No, they can't mess with this. No, they can't F with this smooth.
Do da do da do da do da do da da da. That's smooth. Do da do da do da do da do da da da. It's so smooth. I just can't get enough of that sound. Take a look around, it's going down. Let's have a toast to us on the town. Order another drink. What the hell you think? Yeah. Do da do da do da da do. That's rude. That can put us in the mood. Do da do da do da do da do da da da. It's so smooth. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I am the sun shining over you, shining over you. My love makes things grow. You do what you move, you do what you move. I am the stars overpowering you, overpowering you. But don't do me wrong, but don't do me wrong. Or I'm coming after you, or I'm coming after you. Ooh. I am the sun shining over you, shining over you. My love makes things grow. You do what you move, you do what you move. I am the stars overpowering you, overpowering you. But don't do me wrong, but don't do me wrong. Or I'm coming after you, or I'm coming after you. Ooh. We don't come for trouble. We not here to bring pain. We only want our freedom. We tired of these games. My people in the struggle. We have so much to gain. Only if we realize we are all the same. I'm not here for no trouble. I'm just here to explain that my people is tired of brainwashing mind games. From the start, I was told that we was at a disadvantage. Well, if you believe in his story, that was my understanding. We descendants of slaves, but now they keep stressing we free. With all the agendas they still pushing in our communities, the lack of unity like you and I could never be. Subconsciously taught to think my own race is my true enemy. But now I know we guys with mental higher ways of thinking. And we was free before slave ships and Abe Lincolns. And Martin tried to preach us, and Malcolm tried to reach us, and Rosa Parks showed us that we really don't have to give our seat up. Somehow we failed to see the power of our true potential, except it's still wanted from people proving that they still against you. We need to heal ourselves before we try to integrate. Remember, everything is not food
We
that get put on your plate.
Trouble. We not here to bring pain. We only want our freedom. We're tired of these games. My people in the struggle. We have so much to gain. Only if we realize we are all the same. Living in a land, got our bodies looking de-stressed. Mind going crazy, what do we do next? Gotta go ahead and get it, push it for a reason. Gotta win and got it for a reason, Living in a land, got our bodies looking de-stressed. Mind going crazy, what do we do next? Gotta go ahead and get it, push it for a reason. Gotta win and got it for a reason. My people bleed out, but why we bleed out? Kids is deep in. We don't come for trouble. We not here to bring pain. We only want our freedom. We're tired of these games. My people in the struggle. We have so much to gain. Only if we realize we are all the same.
Heart of a lion, soul of a saint, mind of a God, I'm on a break. I've been to heaven, I've been to hell, I've been to prison, but you can't tell. I had to get it when I was broke. 4 mile of feet in the hustle is moving slow. Where all my critters is getting it out the mud, hitting, flipping them bricks and then washing the money up. Cold peace, so cold, behold heat. I say less than a 4 speak. Me, Ricky, on the freeway for a 4-piece. And if he acting funny at the meetup, then that's more dope for me. Apply the pressure, no, that ain't enough. Foot on the gas and your fingertips on the clutch. I'm driving rapping on the other side, so letting me enjoy my sunshine. Hey, whoa. Let's get to the window. The window to your heart. Oh, baby. Hey, but I see everything. Hey, yo, Flame, we did this, baby. Hey, whoa. This is my battle cry. I hope you straddle tight. A peacemaker with my peacemaker on the right. I'm giving last rites, ordained by the streets. A gift from God, so you better make peace. Whoa, we pushing product. Hey, we at the door. Whoa, I know we eating, but man, I want some more. Whoa, I'm out the window. I head first. Hey, my life's a blessing, but sometimes it feels cursed. Hey, real talk, man, I talk real, no lies. Tupac ain't the only one, all eyes. They say I keep the same thing I had in 05. A little attitude and cocky for the slow ride. I make your soul glide, I make your soul glow. These niggas so so high, I'm flying so low. This ain't the easy road if you wanna get paid. You best to get your pennies and head down the harder way.
Let's get to the window to your heart. Oh, baby, I can see it's cloudy. The rain's about to start.
Hey, yeah. Said you looking for a rapper? Well, baby, I'm a rock star. Said you looking for a trapper? Well, baby, I'm a block star, yeah.
I got what you need, all you need is let me turn you on now. I promise the time of your life whenever we get out now. Hey, baby, this a lullaby, baby, this a rock-a-bye, baby girl. Baby, this a lullaby, baby, this a rock-a-bye, baby girl. Baby, this a lullaby, baby, this a rock-a-bye, baby girl. Baby, this a lullaby, baby, this a rock-a-bye, baby girl.
She staring at me like she shell shocked, like she just seen Tupac. She bent it over, then she made it drop, and then I stuck it in the mail. Dick like Latifah, her girl got a girl like Monifa. I'm on fire, man, I spit ether. Yeah, they want me like the Drake feature. Hey, let me lick that. So sweet like a Fanta, real juicy Tropicana. Put it in her mouth, that banana. She want a thug in the light, said them blanks ain't in a ride. Hey, she called me over last night, so I came through and gave her that.
Said you looking for a rapper? Well, baby, I'm a rock star. Said you looking for a trapper? Well, baby, I'm a block star, yeah.
I got what you need, all you need is let me turn you on now. I promise the time of your life whenever we get out now. Hey, baby, this a lullaby, baby, this a rock-a-bye, baby girl. Baby, this a lullaby, baby, this a rock-a-bye, baby girl. Baby, this a lullaby, baby, this a rock-a-bye, baby girl. Baby, this a lullaby, baby, this a rock-a-bye, baby girl.
Baby, come on over here and get it, feel it, roll with it. It was softer than some linen last night. It was right, we in tune, satellite, out of sight, out of mind. I should feel it for the people like a summer. I clean it out and flush it. Do it like a Luke video, go ahead and bust it for your daddy. Let me get back to the money like I'm Weezy. I ain't never gonna be the one that's gonna take it easy. I'ma get up in the kitty like a checker from the clinic when I'm in. How I make you feel it like fuck a trapper, yeah, that snapper. Now I pick it up and eat it like I mean it. I don't mean it, that's the way I am, and I ain't never acting. I'm a captain, I'm so certified to make you feel the action like a blessing. You got values, true values. Giselle and Chanel can't even understand you.
Well, baby, I'm a rock star. Said you looking for a trapper? Well, baby, I'm a block star, yeah.
I got what you need, all you need is let me turn you on now. I promise the time of your life whenever we get out now. Hey, baby, this a lullaby, baby, this a rock-a-bye, baby girl. Baby, this a lullaby, baby, this a rock-a-bye, baby girl. Baby, this a lullaby, baby, this a rock-a-bye, baby girl. Baby, this a lullaby, baby, this a rock-a-bye, baby girl.
Oh yeah, Omaha, Nebraska. It's 7:21, y'all. It is 21 days after May. It is Friday, y'all. We call this Black Friday. We want you guys to be purposeful on supporting a black business. Without a doubt, baby. Without a doubt. We'll keep it rolling this morning, y'all. Oh, yeah. It's going to be kind of rainy today, but no, take your time. We don't want you guys hydroplaning out there. We'll keep it rolling, y'all. You are VIP. You a boss listener. Oh, yeah. You are a very important person. Without a doubt, head up, shoulders back, y'all. Oh, yeah. Shouts out. Rest in heaven, my man. Wide body. Boss with me.
I show no ID. You know why? Because I'm VIP. I got a pocket full of green, and you know what this means? That means that I'm VIP. They show nothing but love when I'm up in the club. Why? Because I'm VIP.
You wanna hang with me? You wanna hang with me? Why? Cause I'm VIP, I'm VIP. Hey, when I step in the club, they already know who's the best in the club. From the east to the west, or the rest of the clubs. When I come through, they show love and throw it up. I'm in the back, with a bottle full of yak and a house full of kush. I got that sex in the club. Pocket full of green, man, I'm fresh and so clean. I'm so fresh as no way, I'm so fresh in the club. Yep. Hey, I'm a party on. Yeah, I'm a party on. Mommy got Bacardi line, said it's party time. Damn, that Bacardi gone. Ain't killing my vibe, ain't killing my high. Yeah, I'm in my party zone. I got my drink and my two-step, I'm a party to the party gone until it's over. You know, I show no ID. You know why? Cause I'm VIP. I got a pocket full of green, and you know what this mean? That means that I'm VIP. They show nothing but love when I'm up in the club. Why? Cause I'm VIP. You wanna hang with me? You wanna hang with me? Why? Cause I'm VIP, I'm VIP.
Hey, I'm on cloud 9. Up in the club, but I'm feeling fine. Never a nickel, baby, always a dime. And like fine wine, I get better with time. On the dance floor, feeling fancy free. I represent my team, the 313. Yeah, we VIP. Dressed to impress, as you can clearly see. But this is crazy though. Yeah, this is crazy though. I'm the chick in the clique. Yeah, with that crazy flow. You need to stop all the hating. Yeah, you can save it, yo. You wanna roll? That's me. Yeah.
I show no ID. VIP. I got a pocket full of green, and you know what this mean? That means that I'm VIP. They show nothing but love when I'm up in the club. Why? Cause I'm VIP. You wanna hang with me? You wanna hang with me? Why? Cause I'm VIP, I'm VIP.
VIP, wide body, and your boy Reed came in on 10, and it's all on me. I could've did the long sleeve or the 2C. At the bar, buy it out like it's all on me. VIP, walk in, feeling all tipsy. It ain't a problem for the night because my dog with me. 10 on me right now, counting all 50. 745 back to back with the 550. I'm playing rounds in the parking lot on 4 Giottos. Thing on my wrist like a gold bottle. I walked in the club looking like I hit the lotto. Low key, mixed breeze, sipping on the spiral. I make it rain, make it flood, make the weather change. Tear the whole club up like a hurricane. VIP, spend it all, buying everything. Running through a whole 12 like a shoestring.
I show no ID. You know why? Cause I'm VIP. I got a pocket full of green, and you know what this mean? That means that I'm VIP. They show nothing but love when I'm up in the club. Why? Cause I'm VIP. You wanna hang with me? You wanna hang with me? Why? Cause I'm VIP, I'm VIP.
All right, Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. Get us to the Boss Morning Show, y'all. Oh, yeah, it's Friday. It's Black Friday. Be intentional today on supporting a Black business. Without a doubt, baby, we got to equalize the community. That means love thy neighbor. One of the best way to love thy neighbors is, support each other businesses. Without a doubt. Again, y'all, it is Black Friday. Be intentional. If you Black, oh yeah, that's your job today. Find someone to support. If you are non-Black, we still need your support. Oh yeah, baby. Without a doubt. So be intentional today on supporting your neighbors. It's Friday. Oh yeah. We got my man here, Phil Rooney, coming up the stairs. I think later on, Robert Penn is going to come in. We're going to talk some knowledge, without a doubt. What's up, bro?
Hey, get you up to date on some things health-wise here.
Oh, yeah. So, all right, Omaha. It's going to be a beautiful day today, man. So,
a little bit warm.
Yes, it's humid already. It's kind of, the weather's kind of tripping. It's hot inside or cold inside, and you want to turn the heat on, air on. You don't know what to turn on right now. So
I don't think you'll be turning on the heat today, though.
Yeah, no heat today. The only heat is going to be turned up is from the atmosphere, without a doubt. Without a doubt. So Omaha, I haven't been with y'all this week. I've been taking care of business, man. I'm a businessman. So we got a lot of stuff going on. So Brother Phil Rooney's in the house, Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs from Dulles County Health Department. As you know, the mask mandate, I think, ends next Friday.
Tuesday.
This Tuesday?
Yep.
Okay, all right. I'm trying to extend it 3 days. Tuesday it
I
ends.
don't think you're going to make a lot of friends doing that.
Yeah, I'm not.
Not a bad idea, though,
Yeah,
probably. But
yeah, I'm not extending nothing. I don't have the powers. I'm not city council, and so now Tuesday the mask mandate ends, and so we're gonna see what happens. This pandemic is still not over by a long shot. Phil, do you think this pandemic will be over with this year, or is it going to be a continuance to 2022?
well, we're in a whole lot better place than we were. So I think things will be very close to normal, it looks like, by the fall.
Okay.
I would say. I think we'll have, and this week we saw that the College World Series is going to be at 100% capacity.
Okay.
By then, the directed health measures will have expired, and the mask mandate will expire. So, certainly would encourage people, definitely people who are not vaccinated, we would want them to wear masks at that point. But hopefully, they will take that personal responsibility themselves.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are still dealing with situations yourself, you got to take care of yourself. And even though the mandate is over, if you don't feel comfortable, you can still wear your mask. We got free will over here. That's a good thing. So it depends on your comfortability. But so are the restaurant workers or are the essential workers, do they have to take off their masks, or is it total for everybody, or just customers?
Well, it'll be everybody will be able to. There's not a mandate for anybody. Anybody can take off their masks. There may be businesses who have policies. I don't think it's a bad idea for a restaurant worker, especially somebody preparing food, to wear a mask.
Right.
Although, of course, that could be a very hot and difficult situation as well. So,
okay,
have some sympathy for them there. But we now have right around 55% of the county 55% of those 16 and above fully vaccinated.
Okay.
So that is a good thing. We're in the lower 60s percentage for people who have one dose. So if they follow up, that's a pretty good place to be. We're well on the way. We're really making some headway, and we have around 4,000 of the 12 to 15-year-olds who've been vaccinated.
Okay.
So that's a good start. We don't know the exact numbers in that group because census data is not broken out by 12 to 15-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever we would have there is an estimate, and the new census data isn't out. So that's annual updated estimates of 10-year-old figures. So yeah. Right. But it's definitely a very good start. We want to have the young people get vaccinated so that they can have the summer they missed out on last year. That's something we didn't have to go through.
School out? They got like another week left.
There's not much school left. I think there's still some final graduations this week, and I think it varies a little district to district.
Okay. Shouts out to all the high schoolers that are here in Omaha competing in the state track meet. I seen that they staggered that by the classes because I went out to the track meet the day before yesterday, and I'm used to that track being packed.
Yeah, that's a great event, isn't it?
Yeah. But they divided by the classes, and so which there's still a lot of people there, but since they divided by classes, it was controllable versus having all classes there like usual how they run it. They run
probably
class
makes parking a little bit easier too.
Yeah, a lot. Yes, yeah.
And traffic.
Traffic was a lot better too. I don't know if they want to go to that format before again. I wouldn't want that format again. Because you want all the classes there together. I mean, you get to see all your athletes there together at one time. So hopefully next year it'll go back to all classes compete, during the same days or during the same time. Because I think they extended.
It's good for those kids from different parts of the state and completely different settings. They're bringing their different life experiences together and getting to know each other. Yeah,
without doubt. So they missed that fellowship. So it was some camaraderie, but they separated classes, and sometimes you want those classes to mingle without a doubt, because you got smaller schools that's in rural areas, and now you got the larger schools, and you want those kids to meet each other. They read about each other all year long as far as them competing. And so I just wanted to acknowledge those student athletes and those parents and they're following great protocol out at the state track meet also.
Yeah. Got another number for you here. 1 million. We have done 1 million COVID-19 tests in the county.
1 million? We got 1 million people here?
No. that's like everybody got tested twice.
Okay.
And a lot of people did get tested more than once, because you get tested, then you test again to find out if you're no longer positive.
Right.
And people traveling, people coming back, traveling one way or another, for just people for various situations.
Okay. And then I know we have
Reginald Clark says, "Give me a birthday shout out on the radio."
who birthday?
Reginald Clark. Happy birthday, Reginald.
Hey, what's up, Reg? Oh yeah, we pulling up on you Sunday. I seen you. I know. Well, hopefully, maybe he don't know about it. It might be a surprise. Let me be quiet. But I seen it on social media, so it's public notice. I know Reggie's gonna be doing something this Sunday at Carter Lake for his birthday. So we're pulling up, Reggie. We're pulling up without a doubt.
Happy birthday, man.
Without a doubt. Good man. I'll see you tonight somewhere, DJing somewhere tonight. What else, Phil? Anything else going on? It's kind of
we are at 716 deaths. We lost a couple more people in the past few days. Got their death certificates in. A woman in her 70s, one in her 90s. These are not people who were vaccinated.
okay.
So there are occasional breakthrough cases of people who have been vaccinated. The vaccine is not 100% effective. I don't think any vaccine is.
Okay.
But it really is helpful in it. But it, as I say, there is none. That this is not unexpected, but it continues to be very rare. But here's a really good number: 30. We had 30 new cases yesterday, after 26 the day before. Back around last November, 400 cases a day was not unusual.
Okay, so it's
so we're really in a much better place. Really in a much better place than we were. And yesterday there were 56 people hospitalized with COVID-19, which is, it had been over 100 just a couple of weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, it had gone back up over 100. Now we had 56 yesterday. 22 of them are in the ICU. So the people going to the hospital are pretty sick.
Okay.
So there are people getting really sick, but there are a lot less of them. And of course, the vaccine and some of the other things we've been doing, that's making a difference. And there are places to get vaccinated. I was at the clinic last Saturday that we had, was at a Morning Star, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful event there. Good number of people got vaccinated there. We had one over at Salem earlier this week. Last night we were at Pleasant Green Baptist Church.
Yep.
And we're going to be at New Life Presbyterian Church, 4060 Pratt tomorrow from 11 to 3. And if you want to get vaccinated today from 9 to 3, you can come to the health department. Walk-in only. And we have all 3 vaccines will be available.
Okay. So the Pleasant Green, I know Levy was here yesterday promoting the Pleasant Green Baptist Church event yesterday. So it had a good turnout.
I haven't heard yet, but these have been going very well. It's the faith community is.
Mm-hmm.
We knew they would be playing a major role, and we've got other thing where it's it's a very real possibility. We're looking at doing vaccinations at the College World Series.
Okay.
We there's some other places around where that we're putting together plans like that. Take the vaccine to the people, make it easy for them, do it where they're comfortable. People are becoming more comfortable as they see that the vaccine works and it's helping us get back to normal. It's safe, it's free, and the good life is on the way back.
Now, I got a question. The new cases, have they that you've been tracking? Have they been vaccinated? Anyone that have been vaccinated that have been re-affected? Do you guys keep those numbers also?
I'm sure we have that information as we do contact tracing. Mm-hmm. I do not get all that in my report, but we have had cases of people who have been reinfected or breakthrough cases of people who have been vaccinated. So, yeah, there is some of that. Like the Yankees, New York Yankees, it was well publicized. They had several people who had been vaccinated mm-hmm. and had cases, but they were all mild. I think only one had symptoms. They were all very mild cases. So that's something else the vaccine will do. It will keep you. If you get sick, it'll keep you out of the hospital generally.
Okay.
So that's always a good thing.
All right. Anything else, anything else you want to dispute? Any myths out there? Anything that's
here's one more
bubbling up that you want to address?
No, I'm not aware of anything in particular, but we do want more and more people to get vaccinated. Yesterday also, the information we had from the day before. Usually there's some people, the hospitals have people of interest. They're waiting for test results. We had none of those yesterday.
Okay, great.
So, things are heading in the right direction, sir.
All right. So if you guys are, we try to give you the best information so you can make the accurate decisions for your lives. And so I don't know if everything continues to go as it is, we're gonna get back to some almost get back to normal almost. So cause there's a lot of jobs out here, y'all. So if you're looking for a job, there's jobs, plenty of jobs out here. So I know College World Series, they're looking for multitudes of people.
And a lot of the restaurants and clubs around the College World Series are looking for staff so they can keep operating. Hotels are looking for staff.
Yep.
Lots of opportunities out there, folks.
Yep. So if you're looking for employment, if you need a side hustle, if you need to make some extra money, this is the time to make it, especially during the College World Series. They're hiring right now. You can contact Mecca. Also, there's some other hiring. I mean, all around, every hotel basically is hiring around downtown because they're understaffed. Restaurants are understaffed, and so if you're looking for some employment, unemployment is gonna end pretty soon, y'all. As we get back to normal, unemployment, that extra subsidy that's coming down from the feds, is going to end, and you're gonna be making less money than if you would have had a job. So we might as well start preparing right now and transitioning because it's eventually they're going to be talking about taking away the extra subsidy for unemployment. And so we might as well be proactive and already have a job before they make that decision.
See, it's a moment of great opportunity out there, I think, for people.
Mm-hmm. So, and then there's a lot of hiring bonuses that they're giving. So this is the time. This is a time where you can even negotiate a higher salary. I mean, you have the power. So let's help our brothers and sisters out by making sure that we're fully staffed during the College World Series, swim trials, Juneteenth.
By the way, Juneteenth, we're planning to be at Juneteenth.
Great. And then I might have to do a Father's Day concert. And so we'll love to have some testing and vaccination at the concert also.
Contact me. We'll see what we can do.
Without doubt, we're going to do some unique things this summer to make sure that everybody feels safe. And when they come out and mingle, especially during public events. And so we want to answer the public's questions. We don't want to tell folks what to do. We want to say, what are your concerns? And then we will try and work through that with them. Great. I think that'd be some great outreach too, just to, like I said, answer any questions that people might have to decrease those fears that might be stirring inside of them. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. We're talking to Phil Rooney. He's the representative of Dutch County Health Department. He gives us the 411 every Friday, so we can make the best decisions for our lives. So we appreciate the health department for allowing to do some outreach on 95.7 The Boss, without a doubt. We stayed working all during this pandemic. Some people couldn't go home. You know what I mean? As you see, Phil, he has his blue collar on. And
I've always been told it's one of my good colors.
Right, without a doubt. And some of us have worked, and we want to thank all those that have worked during this pandemic also, because a lot of people have taken great risks in order to make sure that the whole society is safe.
Well, there were a lot of people who took far greater risks than I did, but our nurses and those frontline healthcare workers, and as well as our first responders who didn't know what they were getting into when they might get a call someplace.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So we want to remember all those people that have, helped us during this journey so we can be safe, without a doubt.
We'd like to say that WIC is still open, taking your calls now. They will be back probably in their offices. I think the plan is sometime in July.
Okay.
But WIC services are still available, 402-444-1700. I know we're working toward the STD clinic being open. I don't have any time frame on that, but most of our folks are back in the office now. The Vital Stats crew is open downtown at the courthouse.
Okay. So the city's starting to open back up, y'all. So I know I've been calling on there getting voicemails. And so, but that's the way it is currently. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs, it is the 21st of May, Friday. Today is Black Friday. I want you guys to be intentional supporting a Black business. That's the best way to, develop new relationships, break down stereotypes, which is necessary during this time, without a doubt. Anything else, Brother Phil?
No, I think we're good there, but stop by and see us today. If you haven't been vaccinated yet, we'll be happy to answer your questions. And we have the vaccine buffet open.
Vaccine buffet open again this Saturday at the New Life Presbyterian Church. They're going to be doing vaccination from 11 to 3 p.m. Of course,
that's Pfizer, so you can bring your 12 to 15-year-olds and 12-year-olds and up.
Okay. So bring young people. It's going to be this Saturday, 4060 Pratt Street at the New Life Presbyterian Church. Can't miss it. And you guys are seeking more information on other subsidies that's out there as far as rent, utility help, call 402-444-3400, and you can get some guidance there on where you can go. If you missed this testing, again, call that number and they can guide you to other testing locations throughout the community.
Yeah, there is testing out there and there are vaccination opportunities. So.
Mm-hmm. And they're all over the community. They're free. And so let's take advantage of it for those that would love to have that shot.
If you're worried about having to pay for it, though, the vaccine is free. Some places may ask you for an insurance card if you have it, and then they will bill an administration fee, but you will not have out-of-pocket expenses.
Okay. Free. This is a public health crisis, and so they're doing it for the whole. Brother Phil, thank you for coming in.
Always good to see you, and thank you for the opportunity to speak to the community.
No problem. And have a great weekend.
You too.
I seen you got with your old radio crew this week. Was this past weekend or something?
Oh yeah, last on Monday, some of the folks from the old Coil radio days.
Okay, heck yeah.
Got together. Still don't know how they managed to Photoshop that big belly on me, but I don't know. I'm working on it. It wasn't Photoshopped.
Okay, a time. So I'll see you in the gym then, Phil.
You got it. Take care. Thanks a lot.
Bro, Phil. Have a good weekend. Omaha, the Burbs of Bless. Again, that was Phil Rooney, representative from the Dutch County Health Department, giving us the 411 on the latest of the corona vaccine testing. If you need more information, please call 402-444-3400, or you can go to DullisCountyHealth.com, DullisCountyHealth.com, and you can get a list of all the testing vaccine locations throughout the community if that's your choice. You know, God give us free will. Again, today is Black Friday. We want you guys to be intentional in supporting a Black business. It's 7:45. No jive. It's 7:45. We're gonna play some more music, y'all. We want you guys to have a beautiful weekend, without a doubt. So yeah, be purposeful today on supporting a Black business, but also if you're traveling, I know some people are traveling. Be safe out there. I think I'm about to get on the road. And I don't know where I'm going. You know, sometimes you just gotta get in your car and just go and take a left or a right, and then decide where you're gonna hang out. And so that's what I'm gonna do. Am I gonna go in Chicago or am I going to Denver? Where am I going? But nope, this weekend we got a little flip tomorrow. He'll be coming in tomorrow. Sometime we'll be interviewing him. They have a concert tomorrow night over at the Tequila Garage. So they'll be in the house tomorrow, without a doubt. What else is going on this weekend? I don't know if we have any expos. I know next week we got a couple of expos over at Stacy McLean Honeycutt spot. And so what else is going on this weekend? You know what else? We're going to play some more music, y'all. Boss with me.
Recognize real, so I don't see you haters. And I'm not talking about my brothers, I'm talking about these snakes. They smiling in our face, but turning us against ourselves, killing all the Black kings to keep the queen from getting out. We 40 cal, self-trained, so we don't need the army busting down my door. I wish these martial law try me. We some psychopaths, raised in the projects, and I ain't met a move. Yeah, who can dodge a tech? Hey, cause this the year of the Black power. We going all in, man, this shit is ours. Hey, we moving forward, ain't no turning back. The Islanders is born in America, being black. Hey, cause this the year of the black power. We going all in, man, this shit is ours. Hey, we moving forward, ain't no turning back. The odds against us born in America, being black. They call us militant and racist cause we still resist the brainwashing and genocide by this government. My people waking up and now at least we more conscious with plans of unity, but still we must proceed with caution and breaking the cycle of thinking like slaves. Gather up knowledge and nurture your brain to change the situation. Death is what our race is facing. We in a nation where they shoot us first, ask questions later. Black lives mean nothing in their eyes, we just a perpetrator. And marching and holding rallies, that's not doing nothing. We tried it Martin's way and still our people struggling. It's time to educate and elevate from all the hate. Our future generations is at stake. We don't have time to waste. Cause this the year of the black power. We going all in, man, this shit is ours. Hey, we moving forward, ain't no turning back. The odds against us born in America, being black. Hey, cause this the year of the black power. We going all in, man, this shit is ours. Forward, ain't no turning back. The odds against us born in being black. Black power, black power, black power, black power, black power, black power, black power.
We'll keep it rolling, y'all. I am legend. Oh yeah, you a boss listener? You a legend, baby. Boss with me.
I'm a legend. You and me are not the same chick. Bloodline again. I'm a king. I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend. I'm a legend. You and me are not the same chick. Bloodline again. I'm a king. I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend. I'm like Bruce Lee. When I enter the dragon, girl, I'm like Tech 9. When I enter, I'm like Spike Lee, cause I do the right thing. Boy, I'm like Chief Keef, cause I'm gang. I am just like Malcolm. I am just like Martin Luther, even though I'm a king. I am Huey P. Newton. I'm black, I know I got the power. I am Hannibal Lecter. All these beats I devour. I am Wiz Khalifa. I been smoking back to back. I am just like you. I've been getting to the bag. I am just like me. I feel like ain't nobody better. I am just like Flame. What do you know about what I'm a legend? You and me are not the same chick. Bloodline again. I'm a king. I'm a king. Yeah. Right now, I'm a legend. I'm a legend. Me and not the same chick. Bloodline again. I'm a king. I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend. Yeah, I'm a legend. Yeah, I'm perfection. How you gonna kill me? Nigga, I'm the weapon. I ain't worried about the killers. I ain't worried about the hitters. I'm worried about money and how we gon' get it. I'm rich. I'm full of them bags. I'm just like Hawk. I'm known to smash. I crash the beats. I stump the streets. I'm just like August. I'm known for heat. Fresh out the pot. I'm dripping with salt. Key to the whip. I'm known to take off. The squad, the team, we all go off. But I'm totally dancing. Now who's the bomb? I'm a legend. You and me are not the same chick. Bloodline again. I'm a king. I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend. I'm a legend. You and me are not the same chick. Bloodline again. I'm a king. I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend. I'm a
Bloodline, son of the sun, I'm fully melanated. Black power fist in the sky, fully activated, captivate the mass when I speak. Every head bow indigenous, glorified king, oh precious man child. Blackfoot, color of copper, I came from the dirt. Legendary, mine in the sky, my body's mother earth. Walked through the valley of death and came out a king. Joseph, they ain't cut from my cloth, I saw so many dreams. I'm in the den with the lions, now they calling me Daniel. I went to sleep as a peasant, I woke up as a pharaoh. No longer will I walk, I'm riding on a camel. Zulu warrior, bow and arrow, eyes on the
I'm a
spirit.
legend. You and me are not the same chick. Bloodline again, I'm a king, I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend, I'm a legend. You and me are not the same chick. Bloodline again, I'm a king, I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend, I'm a
Yeah. Okay, Omaha, La Vegas, smash. Yeah. Swiper, no swipe. Swipe. Back up. Piping, I'm in traffic like a license. Pitching with your vices. 10 times out of 10, I'ma get you righteous. Filth from filthy, push your pippy to the positive. Copy where the Dodgers live, stashed it where my nana live. All I want is Gouda. You can be the loser. If it's nookie over dollars, I would never choose her. I prefer to get it dumped. In another day, another note, that's another mission. I pull it off like Michelle. Fourth and inch, yeah, they put some chippers on the books for my players bid in and hope the game never ever take me under where I'm running. One full season politicking summer by summer. My dice roll up, down, maneuver, I'm back up now. Rainstorm, foggy, I be coming with that thunder cause I'm about that. I'm just a shooter, this is how the dice roll. I maneuver for the moolah, taking off a flight mode. Drilling like them old boys trying to strike gold. Everybody hustle cause we all like dough. Smash a punk. He be crying up a river, smash a broke. She be acting like a snitch. They really hate my team. I be chillin', it's the cream that got me doing my thing. Car Claudius the miss, yeah. Got a bunch of feelings, better bottle that. I'm yelling like the strippers, where them dollars at? Your girlfriend a stallion got a lot of back. If she ever wanna take me shopping, I'ma honor that. Real and skrillin', speed, no riddling. Gas tank full, sign a title with dillerin'. Either fly or flop, it get hot, raw cinnamon. Got a tip toe, inspectors in my biz again. Hustle till you ain't got a breath up. Then you go 48 hours like that meth up. Then you brick of 50s in my pocket, that is swept up in here. The looter and the shooter get respect up in here. Don't doubt that, I'm just a shooter. This is how the dice roll. I maneuver for the moolah, taking off in flight mode. Feeling like them old boys trying to strike.
Play that shit TNT.
Let's fade on the keys.
We the people that rise. We the people that hustle. We the people that struggle. We the people that fight for it. We the people that work. We the people that hurt. We the people that live. We the people that give. We the people that hope. We the people that want peace. We the people that know. Ain't no peace when police killing in these streets. Ain't no love and it ain't no drug that's gonna change how it be. And at night I hear the shooting cause it wake me out my sleep. Damn, another brother died cause of crooked police. We the people gotta speak, gotta rise up out the seat. Don't nobody really care, a brother die about every week. More killing from your brothers than the police. COP 12 and Blue Street, supposed to protect the peace, but you act like our enemy. Run up on us with your pistols and put us down on our knees. Then you search us, don't find nothing, and still don't want us to leave. You start shooting like it's a movie, we figure it's OV. We the people that rise, we the people that hustle, we the people that struggle, we the people that fight for it, we the people that work, we the people that hurt, we the people that live. We the people survive. We the people that stand up. We the people that try. We the people that give. We the people that hope. We the people that want peace, but we the people that know.
We the people they call savages, recreating our images as primitive. When slavery days made it definitive, based on race, what a disgrace. Man, that's ridiculous. It still ain't changing. It's sad to say. We gotta live through this. Living under tyranny, under guise of democracy, where people have a voice. So people living in poverty. Our hoods are still the same, where it's nothing but broken property. And jobs don't pay enough. More money comes from a robbery. Solution is the not understanding the issue, problems nobody fix. Hold us down, and still my brothers uplifted, cause they blind to our struggle, but we got vision. T-Bone.
We the people that rise. We the people that hustle. We the people that struggle. We the people that fight for it. We the people that work. We the people that hurt. We the people that live. We the people survive. We the people that stand up. We the people that try. We the people that give. We the people that hope. We the people that want peace, but we the people that know.
Oh yeah, we that people, y'all. Without doubt, we that people. I got the stats. Without doubt, baby. We that people. Yeah, my ancestors participated, made contributions. Without a doubt. Y'all don't have to give them credit. I'm going to give them credit. I'm going to put them in y'all history books. We're going to write our own history books. Without a doubt. Oh, yeah, it's going down Father's Day. I confirmed it. We're going to lock down the artists later today. Regina Bell, Shantae Moore, the Mary Jane girls are coming Father's Day on the river. You know how the boss does it. You know how the boss does it. Is that a word? Does it. I think that's a word over here. Does it. You know how we does it. Old school concert. Oh, yeah. We want to make sure that you guys acknowledge the men in your lives. Oh, yeah. You know, every Wednesday we give it up to the women. Every Wednesday. We only got one Father's Day. There's only one Father's Day. And we need some love, ladies. We need some acknowledgement. And as you see, you know, brothers, there's been a surge. Brothers want relationships. I don't know. I've been on my brother Kevin Samuels, and they got sisters out here trying to get the women right. They got Kevin Samuels trying to get the men and women right. And so brothers want relationships. We're tired of y'all saying that we ain't no good and we players. We're tired of that. We tired of that. We keep telling you, the song came out, we don't want to be a player no more. The song came out for a reason. Men want relationships too. They want families also. But man, I know, but a man don't want to marry a man. For real. A real man don't want to marry a woman with a man attitude. That's what I'm talking about. I want anybody to get it twisted. So come on, y'all. You got all this social media, men out there talking about relationships. And why is that? Why is that? Someone tell me. Someone chime in. Let me know. What y'all think? Give me a call, 402-763-6781. If you're a male out there and you are looking for a relationship, but you haven't found it yet, and let me know the reason why. What's the problem? What's the problem? We want to give condolence to the Prince McGee family. You know, everyone is dealing with something these days. Death is inevitable. And so we got to remember to be kind to each other, because you don't know what people are going through, you know, in their lives. So let's be a little let's be nice to each other, y'all. I mean, is it that hard? The conversation all during social media is about relationships. And I was just at, I was at an establishment, and it's a great establishment, but I was in there where, with a lot of young people, and you kind of see the deterioration of relationships because you have women all on one side. It's kind of like that even in the older ages. You get women on one side, they all dancing with each other. So it's kind of hard to have one man come over in a group of 11 women or 5 women all together, they dancing all together to break up that monotony. It's just not the same. When we grew up, we used to dance with each other. We used to talk to each other. What I noticed, you got men on this side, women on this side, and they basically communicating with themselves. And when there is an interaction, it's more of a man grabbing a woman's arm or yelling because you're over the loud music. And so the deterioration of the family is happening. And we had a young lady, Quincy. I think she's in her 30s. It was my homeboy daughters. She was putting on events to bring, male and females together because we have this artificial tool that people are using called social media. And so people aren't really getting to know people. We're living in an artificial state, a streaming state of mind. And so what's reality? What is reality? But I know for a fact that the trend on all social media is men been talking about relationships, having a relationship and finding the right person to have that relationship with. And we're gonna continue that dialogue because that's how you heal the community. Mr. Farrakhan said that we cannot raise no higher than a woman. So that means a woman is the head of the household. Of course, it's a partnership, and men and women both have roles. And so women do need men. So when women, especially black women, say that they don't need a man, they don't realize that that's a learned behavior. It was legislated in the 70s, during that time, black men had jobs, but most of the women chose welfare, or men abandoned their families, so they had to choose welfare, and that further legislated the man out of the household. And so this is the problems that we're dealing with. But the black man is yearning for relationships because throughout our history, especially from the black male, we have been used as bucks, as breeders. We couldn't have one woman. It wasn't really allowed during slavery. And as you know, we're dealing with post-traumatic slave disorder. We're dealing with post-slavery. So, Black Friday is important because if we don't love each other, how can we support each other or even love self? And that's why we do things here at 95.7 The Boss different than others. We are a research station. We want you to do things purposeful in a good way. We always do things purposeful in a negative way all the time. You hear negative stuff all the time. And people do it on purpose. Yes, with vengeance, with vengeance in their heart. You can expect people to lie, cheat, steal, kill you. You can expect other people to do that. But or whatever else negative stuff y'all playing out here. So, it's going to be up to us to changes dynamics. And so men want relationships. I know y'all see it on social media. They've been talking about women and the behavior of women. And even some of the women have been talking about, they've been doing some self-checking. And as you see, marriage has gone down in our community. And when I saw those young people in the further deterioration of relationships, I said, well, dang, who's my grandson gonna marry? When you have the culture of selfishness. I don't need no man, but yet you buying toys. You buying more toys than your kids. I don't need no man, but you got man utensils, you got man toys in your home. Some people are in a situation because they don't, want to accept responsibility for their own behavior. It's always someone else's fault. It's always someone else's fault for their situation, wherever that situation is, loneliness, whatever it is, isolation, whatever it is. Can't find a man, can't find a woman. Sometimes we got to look internal and not accept the evaluations from others, especially if those evaluations are skewed and hurtful. So, but men have been talking about relationships, and it's been a fact that not that men cheat the most, women cheat the most. So we got all this negative stuff between the sexes, to continue to tear down and break down the family. We have to change that perspective in order to change our situation. We have to have some self-responsibility. Have some self-responsibility. And again, so Father's Day, since we're talking about men, Mother's Day get they ranked next to Christmas and Thanksgiving, but Father's Day is ranked next to Halloween. It's terrible. What gets no love? I'm telling you, men don't get no love, without a doubt. We're next to Halloween. That's how valuable people view Father's Day. We're next to some ghosts and goblins. Check it out yourself. Of the value people put on Father's Day. And that's a reflection of society, how you feel about men. Men, of course, is going to kill each other. You see what they're doing over in Israel. They're killing each other. They're shooting missiles at each other. People have their sides and people have their reasons for why and what they do. But all I know is people kill each other on purpose. They hurt each other on purpose, etc., etc. And so we have to change that paradigm when we know that there's people out there that are intentionally doing that. The only thing that we can control is what is in our current proximity, and that is self. So we're gonna have this conversation again. Today is Black Friday. We want you guys to be intentional on supporting the Black business, without a doubt. And Father Day is approaching here at 95.7 The Boss. We acknowledge the fathers. I'm a father. I yearn for my father. And when we allow family members, when we allow family to keep children from seeing their father or their mother, most of the time it happens. Women keep the children away from the fathers because they want to be with that man, and that man don't want to be with them no more, or whatever. It could be either way. But most of the times, when you're going through divorce or you got children, the women automatically use the children as a pawn. And that's the further deterioration of our families, because um, children yearn for their fathers or mothers. They yearn for them. Just because you have certain selfish feelings that aren't getting satisfied, you want to punish your children by not allowing them to see, majority of the time, their father. Statistically, especially in Black families, it's important that the father is around, or the children will perish. Drug abuse, jail, death. The numbers skyrocket when there's no male influence. But we allow this. The grandmothers, and I put this on the women because, again, I came from a grandmother and a mother that from down south. You know, they sacrificed for their families. They know life wasn't perfect, but they sacrificed for the next generation. Today, it's not like that. People are selfish. They put their own self-interest before their own children. And so if we're going to heal this community, man, it really starts with internally. And so one of the things that we can start doing right now, and I'm putting the pressure on grandmothers and grandfathers, because if you've been through this, or if you know someone has been through this, been denied to see their child because they're no longer in a relationship, but you want to keep the child from the father, then shame on you. You are harming your child. You are passing sins on to your child, because they're going to do the same thing when they get the opportunity. So we got other sides of families not be able to see their grandchildren, nieces or nephews, because they're being denied to see their child because of a poor relationship. And so these are the things that we participate in the destruction of our own families. And for the grandmothers and grandfathers out there that say nothing, or for the mothers and fathers that say nothing, shame on you. How are you going to allow your child being denied of knowing the rest of their families? You just like the new massa. Yeah, you new massa. Yeah, you the new massa. You Black. You're a woman. You're a male. And you keeping your children from the other side of the family. You sold them off. I don't know if that's slave. That's like, man, if that's not a perpetuation of slavery, that's why I said we're in post-traumatic slavery, because we keep doing slave things to keep us in this situation. See, I come from a mother that would have never denied me to see my father, because I yearn my father. And most kids yearn their fathers. Men, we got to show up in spite of what barrier that exists, or that is created. And so if we have the woman taking to court for child support, go through it, man, because they're using the tools against you. You know, they already know that it's tough for the black man, but then you got the black woman calling the what was that, child savings, whatever that stuff is, child support, and they know the man is taking care of their children, but they're still going to call. They're still going to call the other man on you, to put you down, to make you less than. And so men are talking about relationship and the treatment that they're receiving from their own black women. And this is throughout our community. This like has been normalized, that we allow our family members to deny the other half of the families to not see the children. You just like the new massa, but you're black. The work of the slave massa. I know it's tough, y'all. I know y'all want to hear it. Y'all soft. That's why you don't want to hear it. You're soft. You like being lied to and manipulated and cheated on. Here at 95.7 The Boss, man, we don't participate in that ignorance. Without a doubt. And so everyone has some responsibility in healing our community. Black men or any man, we have to persevere through those obstacles. So if they call child support or whatever else, whatever they call, let's get it done. You got to pay your child support. That'll give you power to go to court to make sure you get visitation to see your children. We can't allow anyone to stop us from seeing our children. Our children are suffering. We got the highest crime rate amongst our children. We got the highest foster care of our children. We got the highest everything of our children, and the adults in the community are just like, y'all happy with it. Y'all complacent with it. You're not saying nothing. You're normalizing it. And I'm saying this is not normal. I'm saying we're dealing with a psychosis of post-traumatic slavery, and we have to implement a strategy to heal self. We can't be part of the self-destruction of our families. But we're getting that, y'all. When we deny other family members to not to see the children are innocent. But yet you are teaching them pain. You're teaching them strife. You're teaching them conquer and divide. That's what you're teaching the children. You're teaching them loneliness. You're teaching them hurt. But you're selfish. You want that man or you want that woman. And you put your feelings before your children. And so men don't want to go and see their children try to get back at the woman. Well, I ain't gonna do nothing for her, and I ain't gonna do nothing for the children because of what she did. You know what I mean? That's petty stuff, man. We gotta be adults. I mean, we are, like my man, the greatest sinner of all times. He said he's 80-something. He said if he would start reading at 45, he would have 45 mind in a 80-some-year-old body. See, we stopped learning. So we got men and women they look 30, 40 years old, but they still gangbangers. They still 17 in the mind. You got 40-year-old gangbangers and 30-year-old gangbangers. Ain't this a childlike mindset? They ain't grown up. I'm hearing the police reports during a 360 meeting. You got 40-year-old gangbangers out here shooting up the community, and they got grandchildren. What kind of nonsense is that? And y'all think that's normal? Y'all want to pat somebody on the back? So brothers got to step up. I know we got obstacles, brothers. I'm one of you. Been there, done that. You got to pay your child support. You got to pay it. Because if not, they will call the police. They'll take your license. They'll take your job. They'll garnish your wages. They'll do everything to beat you down. The only way to stand up is to stand up and accept responsibility. So if you're a young man and you don't want no babies, because women do lie, and women, if you're trying to keep a man and you think by getting pregnant is going to keep a man, that's not true. That's a lie also. So I don't know what the elders are teaching out here, but I guess I got to teach it. Lady, and you love this young man or whatever, I'm telling you, do not get pregnant. Protect yourself. Don't lie and say you on child. I mean, what is it? Birth control, and you're not. Now I know mistakes happens, condoms bust and stuff like that. But a lot of times we lie to each other. And so men, we got to protect ourselves. Just because we so-called want this woman, we have to protect yourself. No one love you more than you. And if you don't want 18 years of what you've seen your fathers or uncles go through, then you got to make wise decisions and use a condom. Yes, we're going to go back to sex education since y'all teaching all this crazy stuff out here. And young ladies, since the fathers are out and not in the home, since you've been denied and your father has been talked about, and you have a low opinion of men, I'm telling you that protect your body, protect your bodies. And you're right. Some men aren't ready to be fought. Like I said, men are. I'm a man. Men don't. Men are. I mean, we've been trained this way since slavery. I mean, we've been trained as bucks. This is a reality. We wasn't allowed to have relationships. Even when we were allowed to have relationships with a woman, the slave master would come in and have sex with our women. So women, I'm telling you from a man perspective, get a man that way, because man is out here doing his thing. And if he's single, he's doing his thing. Don't be gullible. You got to protect yourself. Wear condoms. They got the condoms for the women. Y'all, but fellas, this is our responsibility, fellas. No one love you more than you, fellas, without a doubt. And if you don't want 18 years of whatever, then you have to wear a condom. And young ladies, if you like a guy out here and you think that by getting them pregnant is going to keep them, no, that's not the right way. That's not the right approach. because that man's gonna have some resentment. You want the man to be honest, but you lied right off the bat. But this is the deterioration of our families. And this is the reason why we do the things here at 95.7. We are a research station. Today is Black Friday is because we don't support each other. We here at 95.7 The Boss, we are a research radio station. So the only way to change or modify our behaviors is to actually do it, to practice it. So here we practice or we encourage supporting Black business at least one day a week. Y'all spend money with everybody else, Black people. We spend money all over this community with white people, Chinese, Mexican. I see us in all over this community. Black people spending money everywhere from South Omaha, West Omaha, even North Omaha. We're just asking you guys to come to North Omaha, spend some money with us. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with reciprocating? What's wrong with loving thy neighbor? Isn't that what y'all teach in y'all churches, in y'all synagogues, in y'all mosques? But y'all hypocrites. Yes, y'all are hypocrites. Because the most segregated day, and y'all say y'all love thy neighbor, but the most segregated day is Sunday at noon. All y'all going to y'all own churches. You're Black, you're white, you're Mexican, you're Chinese. You're going to your own churches by denomination. You're further separating yourself. And so it is the most segregated day of the week, Sunday, the day that y'all say that y'all love the Lord. But you're separated. You're separated. You're separated. You're segregationists. Well, we need to have you come on, Brother Loud. We need to have a preacher in here, because I think when you have intercourse with a woman, I think that's your wife. I don't know. Is that the biblical thing, Brother Loud? Let me know, Brother Loud, because we really got to get some healing in our community, because right now people are hurting, and this hurt is, I feel, is a self-perpetuation. Brother Loud said, use a condom and the ethical and moral about your sexual activities. Condom isn't a license to screw a woman mind out. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But if that happens, you want to use, on both sides, you have to protect yourself. No one loves you more than you. STDs are for real. Yep, they're for real. And so we got to protect each other, male and female. And I don't want to say like I'm female bashing, but but the minister says that the woman is the highest. We cannot raise no higher than a woman. The woman is, the producer. Of course, we provide a seed, but she nurtures life, produces life, and sustains life. Men usually kill each other over bull crap, over stepping over your shoe, or over a color. You know what I mean? That's what men do. They kill each other over a color. I think that's weak. And so that's why the woman is strong, because the woman will keep you alive, will calm you, will bring some peace so you can enhance your decision making. That's what the woman is there for. Because men are warlike. We will make impulsive decisions, and which will, create harm for self or someone else. All the things that we claim, women, emotional, men will fight in a minute. But now we're getting women like that. We getting women with male characteristics. Like I said, I was in the club and the fellas wasn't fighting. It was the women fighting. It was the women fighting. It wasn't the fellas fighting at all. It was the women. So here at 95.7 The Boss, we work for God, man, for real. I don't know who y'all work for. We do it for real. And I was talking to my yesterday. I had a visitor from my homeboy David. Him and his wife came through. They live down in shouts out York, Nebraska. You see, so I hang out with my white homeboys and homegirls. They came up from York, Nebraska. See, I'm about it. Y'all talk about it. I'm about it. And we're just talking about, just relationships and race and pretty much everything. We have to start those conversations so we can build relationships. We can build kinship. So this Father's Day, we welcome the whole community. I know it's we got Black artists, but we love everybody. Black people, we love people, without a doubt. We might not love ourselves, but we love everybody else. So we're gonna be making a special announcement right now. Look like we have it locked in for Father's Day concert, and so Regina Belle, Shantae Moore, Mary Jane Girls are the three female acts that we're bringing in to sing to the fathers on Father's Day. Fathers, we get no love. It's just that simple. Check out the ranking of Father's Day. We rank in the bottom 10. In the bottom 10, we rank right next to Halloween. Men leave love also. Without a doubt. So stay tuned. We'll give more information about that concert for Father's Day. Yes, going down. It's going to be at the river, down on the river. It's going to be a romantic event. It's going to be outdoors. We're going to have the boat ride going up and down the Missouri River. So it's going to be very romantic. We got my man Archibald in his trio that's going to be on the boat going up and down the Missouri River. And so let's if you're trying to rekindle your relationship or put a spark back in your relationship, this is going to be the time to do it for Father's Day. If you guys been struggling with your relationships, this is the time to do it for Father's Day. All men want is an acknowledgement. I mean, a lot of times men don't really ask for a lot, just some cooking and clean house. And a lot of times we'll chip in and do that ourselves. We're very uncomplicated creatures. So all you gotta do is simple, just buy a ticket. And I guarantee you'll have no problem with your man for a month, maybe even longer. Sometimes we just want to get acknowledged that you really care, because all from a man perspective, want. I gotta do. And no one ever attends to the man needs. We get women like that. They do for everyone else, but don't do for themselves. So Mother's Day, we understand that you guys do. And that's why Mother's Day is ranked in the top 3 of holidays, because we know y'all do. And the men acknowledge, the children acknowledge the women. But fathers do also. But yet we don't get no reward. We get very few thank yous. Ask the fathers. Have you asked a man how they feel or how they perceive in their own house? Or do you already have a perceived notion of the man in your own home? Communication is the key, y'all, to longevity. Facts is necessary also for longevity. All right. So again, today is Black Friday. It's the 21st of May. Time is going by fast. Be purposeful today on supporting a Black business. Let me play some more music, man, and then I'm gonna let y'all chill a little bit. Boss with me.
I was gonna be a star, so I'ma shine. Even though where I'm from, they be hating all the time. Seem like they expect me to fall, but I ain't surprised. My eyes on the prize, now my city's on the rise. I'm on my Terrence Crawford shit. I'm on my Terrence Crawford shit. I feel like Terrence Crawford be. I feel like Terrence Crawford be. I'm on my Terrence Crawford shit. I'm on my Terrence Crawford shit. I feel like Terrence Crawford be. I feel like Terrence Crawford be.
I've been working hard for this right here. Get with my tears. Always had dreams that I make it to. It got harder, kept going non-stop. Pops wasn't there, but my mama held it down. She tried to keep me from hanging with the wrong crowd. Hanging with the big pounds on the table, big guns in the couch. Brother told to take another route, cause the little homie there was short the lyric on the ounce. You gotta reach for the stars, aim through the clouds, cause it's way more than life than what.
I was gonna be a star, so I'ma shine. Even time, seem like they expect me to fall, but I ain't surprised. My eyes on the prize, now my city's on the rise. I'm on my Terrence Crawford shit. I feel like Terrence Crawford be. I feel like Terrence Crawford be. I'm on my Terrence Crawford shit. I'm on my Terrence Crawford shit. I feel like Terrence Crawford be. I feel like Terrence Crawford be.
Say what you wanna say, you gon' hate anyway. You always gon' have something to say about the moves I make, as long as all my kids is straight and all my bills is paid. I ain't gon' let your worry make. Playing sports, crossover game, nice. Boxing, little crazy how life changed right before your eyes. Everybody next day, give to God. Now everybody on you talk about how they know you, claiming what you own, everything that they showed you. But at the same time, they your downfall, sitting waiting like a cobra.
So I'ma shine. Even though where I'm from, they be hating all the time. Seem like they expect me to fall, but I ain't surprised. My eyes on the prize, now my city's on Terrence Crawford. I'm on my Terrence Crawford. I feel like Terrence Crawford. I'm on my Terrence Crawford. I'm on my Terrence Crawford. I feel like Terrence Crawford. I feel like Terrence Crawford.
Say what you wanna say, you gon' hate any about the moves I make, as long as all my kids is straight.
I ain't gon' let your worry make. Don't let your worry make.
I say what you wanna say, you gon' hate anyway. You always gon' have something to say about the moves I make, as long as all my bills is paid.
I ain't gon' let your worry make. Don't let your I was gonna be a star, so I'ma shine. Even though seem like they expect me to fall, but I ain't surprised. My eyes on the prize, now my city's on the rise. I'm on my Terrence Crawford shit. I'm on my Crawford beat. I feel like Terrence Crawford beat. I'm on my Terrence Crawford. I feel like Terrence Crawford beat. I feel like Terrence Crawford beat.
I've been working hard for this right here.
Shake that rumpa. I'm on shake this rumpa. He gon' push up on it.
Yeah, boss with me, y'all.
Dance to the sun.
Have a beautiful weekend.
I'ma work my body. I step back in the day. Me and my friends, we just here to have fun. We gon' celebrate our lives. No, we ain't thinking twice. Popping bottles all night. I'm faded. So I'm gonna get on the floor and shake some. Shake what your mama gave ya. I see what your daddy bless you with. Do you know who you're wrestling with? And I'ma throw it back. Can you catch that? And I'ma throw it back. Can you catch that?
Here we go now. Yeah, I like the way Shawty grooving, the way she rock her body, how it's moving. And on the surfboard, I wanna lay down and just take a course. I wanna feel your hips roll around and drop, take it down. I can see what your body's doing. Come on, my baby, let's get to it. Don't switch it out when I push it through. Cause what I see, I wanna feel it too. So twerk, twerk, work, work, twerk, twerk. And she gon' throw it back. And I'ma catch that. And she gon' throw it back. I'ma catch I'ma
Work, my body can't move no more. Can't catch the beat, drop it down the low. Pick it up slow when you ain't it. Now let me see you grind it. Work, your body can't move no more. Can't catch the beat, drop it down the low. Pick it up slow when you ain't it. Now let me see you grind it. Work, your body can't move no more. Can't catch the beat, drop it down the low. Pick it up slow when you ain't it. Now let me see you, let me see you.
Work, 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 work.
And I'ma throw it back. I'ma throw it back. Can you catch that? Can you catch that? I'ma throw it back. Can you catch that? Can you catch that? And I'ma throw it back. I'ma throw it back. Can you catch that? Can you catch that? I'ma throw it back. Can you catch that? Can you catch that? Everyone has to bring their booty shorts and their bikinis.
Scandy.
Love me, hold me tonight. Heart rate racing on high. Ooh. When I wake up in the morning, you're all I see. When you hold your arms around me, I feel complete. You love me and you love me. I feel love. Do you understand? I feel love over and over again. Lately, things been alright. Ooh, yeah.
Scandy.
Probably 'cause of our fight. Oh yeah. And I can't ignore the fact that you're all mine. Oh yeah. And I plan to spend the rest of our lives. You love me and you love me. I feel love. over and over again. Heart rate racing on high.
Candy,
Love me, hold me tonight. Ooh. When you hold your arms around me, I feel complete. When I wake up in the morning, you're all I see. When you love me and you love me, I feel love. Don't you understand? I feel love over and over again.
Oh yeah, that's Stephanie Boyd. We're gonna keep it rolling, y'all. Omaha styling. Today is Black Friday. Be intentional today on supporting a black business. Without a doubt, develop a new relationship. This is the only way we're gonna heal our communities, y'all. Oh yeah, boss with me.
Warrior sound cry war. Warrior sound cry war. Lit like big, let go. Moving that wall like Mo. Warrior sound cry war. Warrior sound cry war. Lit like big, let go. Moving that wall like Mo. Warrior bell like me. Earnman say la bird. Earnman can't find pace. My pace is still be scared. Can't stop living like golden. Hit the fan bell running, we rollin'. Polish life living like golden. Polish style living like golden. I wake up, I feel like I'm chosen. My life golden, the crown and the Rolex. Here where my ancestors changed. They like was stolen, we back to collect. I need the same, gold around my neck. Got me a pin, put a thorn in that beat. Yeah, we just masking the sin. My bro, he a savage, his name on the list. He get nice with the pen. I feel the spirit blowing in the wind, working even when the moon ain't lit. Some good slaves to the game, but we own our own masters and wits. Warrior sound cry war. Warrior sound cry war. Lit like big, let go. Moving that wall like Mo. Warrior sound cry war. Warrior sound cry war. Lit like big, let go. Moving that wall like Mo. Warrior bell like me. Earnman say la bird. Earnman can't find pace. My pace is still be scared. Can't stop living like golden. Hit the fan bell running, we rollin'. Polish life living like golden. Polish style living like golden. Kingdom come, guess my time is arrived. Copper prints, aboriginal rise. My ancestors told me you wait to kill Kobe. You know my next movie, no surprise. I'm about to slide at the village. I got my eye on all y'all pilgrims. All you need for desecration. Spirit culture got separated. This is a war zone where my banshee sound of a battle cry raining dancing came with arrows and gasoline matches, holding my ground 10 toes and standing. Warrior sound cry war. Warrior sound cry war. Lit like big, let go. Moving that wall like Mo. Warrior sound cry war. Warrior sound cry war. Lit like big, let go. Moving that wall like Mo. Warrior bell like me. Earnman say la bird. Earnman can't find pace. My pace is still be scared. Can't stop living like golden. Hit the fan bell running, we rollin'. Polish life living like golden. Polish style living like golden.
Omaha, the burbs, the bluffs. We got our next guest in the house. He's from this community. Earlier I was talking about relationships. Even last week before, I took a hiatus because sometimes you got to do some self-healing. You got to do, sometimes you got to take a mental health break where you can get away from the plantation per se. Yes, the plantation. You got to get away from it. And you got to go off on your own like the bears, and you got to hibernate and really evaluate life and come back and implement the strategy. So I've been seeing a lot of black men talking about relationships. Black men want to have relationships. You see it all on the internet, the social media. The new thing is a black man on the internet talking about relationships, trying to find the right woman, relationships. And when I went to, I want to say that the club, because it was a nice club, nice atmosphere, but you can see the deterioration of our community, because you got the men over here and you got the women over here, and the women all dancing and provocative, all by themselves. And then when a man interact with them, it's usually more physical, where he grabbing them versus being, cordial and polite, like how we grew up. And so it's more an aggressive, but yet it's still an isolation between the sexes, and the tension was more in the female, because the females were fighting, not the males. So you can see the masculine trait that the females are taking more on, because they're fighting now. Where back in the day, it used to be the fellas fighting. Now it's more females fighting versus the males trying to control the situation or be the peacemaker. And so I'm seeing the breakdown of our culture. These are 20 years. I'm 56. They don't know who I am, but I know who they are. They're from this community. And so I'm analyzing this. I said, dang, what did our generation of parents do or not do for them to behave like this? So that's why I brought Brother Penn in. because everybody don't have the particular fortitude to say what's on their mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got beta people, male and female, and they'll suck up.
Mm-hmm.
They sucker ducks, I call them. They'll bow down to the truth. And so I'm saying this, and here we cannot participate in the ignorance, because I'm from this community, and I got grandson and grandchildren, granddaughter. Who they gonna marry? Who they gonna marry? Who? And so I'm going to participate in the healing of our community. That's what side I'm on. I'm going to participate on side of healing. Now, I talked about Brother Pitt before you get in. We got grandmothers that are allowing, and mothers are allowing their daughters, not preventing the other side of the family from seeing the child. They're using the child as a pawn, because the male and female relationship are no longer in harmony. But now they want to use the child as a pawn. So no, you can't see your child. No, your mama can't see him. Your daddy can't see him either. So that child is yearning for his papa or mama. But mostly it happens from the female to male perspective. And so when that's allowed, because my mama didn't allow that. She wanted to know down south, Mississippi, grandmamas. We got a lot of Yankees, grandmama and mamas. The Yankee mama and grandmamas are, they don't sacrifice like the grandmothers back in Mississippi and Alabama and Louisiana and Texas and Florida. Those the ones that actually pick the cotton. Give me your opinion on that, because brothers are, and I say this because brothers are online right now in a yearning relationship, but to say that they get more masculinity from the woman, they fight the woman like they fight the world. What's your opinion on that, big brother?
Well, Yuhuru Sarah to all the family. Okay. Well, first of all, brother, in order to solve a problem, you have to identify it properly. Okay. When we look at the issue right now with everyone and the problems with family, is because the family has been under attack. Okay. And that means the male and the female have been under attack. And the reason why the family has been under attack is because it is the environment where you develop people into human beings. Okay. And so in that environment, if I want that environment to be dysfunctional, then that will produce dysfunctional human beings. Okay. Dysfunctional human beings are easy to control because there's no true intellect, there's no true moral conscience.
Right.
Okay. And so who has attacked the family?
The government for sure.
Well, yeah, the government has for sure. For example, Gloria Steinem. Gloria Steinem was the leader of the feminist movement. And she said from her mouth, okay, that she was sent out from the CIA to disrupt the family and particularly disrupt the Black family, to get Black women to think that they're independent and they should be equal. Okay. First of all, we're not equal. We're complementary parts. Okay. So the Creator created me to do things that women cannot do. And he created a woman to do things that you and I cannot do.
Right.
And so it's not about equality. We are complementary parts, and you put us together, and then you have a whole.
Whole, right.
And then you have the proper environment to develop a child. Sometimes the father needs to bring more objectivity and more reason into a circumstance. Okay. And then sometimes a circumstance requires nurturance, patience, which women are they're better than that than us.
Right.
Okay. And so when you have both of those complementary principles in the environment, then you start developing healthy human beings.
Right.
Okay. We need to understand the quarters from where the assault on the family is coming from. It is coming from the lunatic liberals, the satanic liberals. Okay. These same satanic people are telling women, you don't need a man. In fact, you can be a man. Right. You want a penis? We can sew one on to you. Do Frankenstein surgery on your children too, if you want that done. So we have to identify the quarters from which this is coming from. Black people, okay, we're not going to be politically or morally developed, okay, until we get away from them. Until we get away from them, they will economically castrate us and politically castrate us and turn us into Satan's little imps. Okay? We have Black women talking about it's okay to remove 8-year-old boys' penises. We have Black women who are ahead of organizations, Black Lives Matter, who said, I want to disrupt the natural heterosexual family unit. Then they're taking the faces of Black people who've been murdered and cashing them in. Okay. This is all coming from the Marxist, satanic, globalist left, liberals. They're Satanists. Anyone that's going to tell you to fuck your child and kill your child is insane. Yeah, I want to take your 8-year-old son and we're going to engage in some Frankenstein surgery and we're going to butcher their body and
make them to something new.
Make them into an androgynous freak. Do you know that symbol, brother, that represents Satan? It is an androgynous male and female bust or disposition. Okay. What it is It's Satanism, brother. That's what's destroying things. That's what's destroying relationships. We are being they want a process where there are no longer any families.
What's the purpose of that? Is more control? What? I mean, because I said that we're in post-traumatic slavery right now. Do they want to get us back in that state of mind of physical slavery? I mean, the current physical slavery are the jails and prisons. I know we're in the psychological slavery because we're still perpetuating our own self-destruction.
Well, what we're experiencing right now is a globalist death march. And what we're seeing is elite billionaires take over our governments, try to force us to take vaccines. They want to reduce inflation and then transfer all the wealth to themselves.
Well, I know in the last, since the pandemic, the rich have gotten richer and the poor have gotten poorer. How is that? Do the rich own all the pharmaceutical companies? I know they own the transportation infrastructure, rail, shipping, air, which is all significant. You see gas prices raise up in certain areas of the country. No one's saying nothing about, what's happening right now with the border, the influx of people coming in. I was actually happy that Rick had said he's not coming here, because what that's going to happen is going to move them in front of our current kids that are on foster care, who are predominantly Black.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so he's not a liberal. I mean, he's a conservative, and I agree with him on that.
Mm-hmm.
But we got to really look at it. Anytime an immigrant come, and just we Black, y'all. I'm talking from Black people. This way how y'all treat Black people. Anytime a new immigrant come to the United States, they move in front of Black people automatically.
Well, that's the agenda of the globalists, and for the mindless Black people who voted for Joe Biden, who've been their enemy for 47 years. Anyway, what they want to do is remove borders. So see, in order to establish a one world government, you have to remove all the borders. You have to have a globalist government where there is no Mexico, America, United States, and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
So what they want to do is they want to condense the population to a certain areas, and you can see this in Europe, and when they're doing it here. So you take these different people who have different cultures, and you can make them converge on each other. It creates poverty and chaos and disorder. And then you come in with your new order, the new agenda. And not only that, brother, really, they want to castrate us politically and economically. If you listen to what Joe Biden told all those liberal plantation coons, why you ain't talking to us? He told them, y'all need to learn how to work with the Mexicans. And what Jim Crow Pedo Joe was talking about, what he was saying to them is, we're going to bring all these immigrants in who are not citizens. They're going to be quick to take a vaccine. They're not going to be aware that if they die from the vaccine, there's nothing they can do legally. And we're going to replace Black people. We don't want to court Black people in the next election. I don't have to talk to y'all in the next election. I got enough other minorities that I've just created.
Right.
And you're seeing this even in our communities. You're seeing this everywhere, where Black people are being replaced by immigrants, a new obsequious class that will get ahead of us in the color line. Okay. Get ahead of us in economics. Get ahead of us. Like they've always would give Arabs and Asians loans and incentivize them to set up liquor stores in our community.
Mm-hmm.
How can a sandcracker from the other side of the planet come in my community and get a gas station or liquor store and sell me poison and make money off of me all
Without
day?
doubt. And they don't eat pork, but they sell you pork rinds.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. I was in Mississippi and I couldn't believe it. It was an Arab in the Delta of Mississippi at the gas. I said, I said, come on now. Y'all down here too in Mississippi?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so what that does is it maintains the color line.
Mm-hmm.
You keep bringing in different groups, different other people. This in the Democratic Party, every election cycle always gets us to water carry for another group.
Mm-hmm.
And they use this eloquent, socially engineered buzz language like diversity, unity. But all it means is the result is going to always has been, we water carry for another group. And then we get at the back of the line again.
Mm-hmm.
And we end up with nothing. Okay. Black people, we don't need to water carry for the LGBTQ group. Okay. Matter of fact, if you, as a matter of fact, brother, check out the documentary Buck Breaking.
Never heard of it.
There's a documentary out right now that Tariq Nasheed did called Buck Breaking.
Mm-hmm. Buck Breaking?
Buck Breaking.
Okay. So that means they're breaking men, feminizing men.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, buck breaking was homosexual rape and pedophilic rape of Black men and Black boys. Mm-hmm. Okay, and the reason why that they would do that is to not only psychologically destroy us, okay, but to also send a message to the women. It's hopeless. I've broken your man. See, conquering has to take place in the mind.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's not a physical thing. See, you can invade me and secure everything, but you have to maintain that control.
Right.
Okay. And the only way you can maintain that control, you have to destroy me psychologically, mentally. I have to become a willing participant in your control process.
Yeah, without a doubt. Mm-hmm.
And that's what a slave is.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I said that we're dealing with post-traumatic slavery because we're actually participating in our own self-destruction now. They don't even have to be around. The enemy don't have to be around because we are perpetuating it ourselves. By example, by preventing our children to see their family. That is, to me, I call them new masses. You just like the old massa. You know, you sold our people off. You're doing the same thing by preventing family members from not seeing each other based off of relationships.
Well, that's what that institution is. That institution is carrying out the agenda to destroy the family unit.
Right.
That is the agenda. I mean, look at the whole. Look how welfare. Look what the liberals did when they kicked the system. Remember when the Clintons gave Black women like 18 months to 2 years to get off welfare?
Mm-hmm.
And what was the result of that? The result of that was Black women, young Black females, start going to prison at astronomical rates.
Why? Because they couldn't afford a household?
Well, because they were forced off of welfare without no education, no job, no transition.
Oh. So they resort to what the men did,
right,
to any means necessary in order to feed their families.
Mm-hmm. Survival mode.
Mm-hmm.
They keep us on survival mode. They keep us emotional.
What should we be doing? Because I come on here and talk, preach, teach. I do get women and men coming to me and say that continue because they don't hear this kind of dialogue anywhere else. They don't hear the raw truth. You know what I mean? And that's what we need. We need raw truth. Sometimes it's uncomfortable, but we're made uncomfortable every day. Every time I leave out my house, even though I'm such and such, I know I'm at risk of not coming back home because I'm a black male.
Mm-hmm. Well, brother, like they say, no one loves the warriors until the enemies are at the gate. And so what we have to do, brother, is what we're going to have to do. Okay. And everybody has different temperaments too. Mm-hmm. Okay. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take all the beta male bitches. Okay. And remove them. Got to remove them. Okay. We got to remove them. I'm liking the temperament of the community right now. What we've been witnessing in the elections. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm liking the temperament.
The city level, state level. Next is the county level.
Hey, but notice, we have people who are on a leash with the white establishment. Mm-hmm. Okay, the Susie said so people. Mm-hmm. Okay, who be kissing that satanic white woman's ass. Mm-hmm. Okay, and being conduits and water carriers for her. And I like the attitude that the community has right now. For example, they brung in, they wanted Fred Connolly in. The white establishment wanted Fred Connolly in. Mm-hmm. They didn't want Terrell McKinney in. Right. Because Terrell McKinney is organic and he doesn't wear a leash. Right. Okay. Then with Chris Rogers, I think Chris Rogers actually, they said that Ernie Chambers did not have enough signatures to get on the ballot. Now, who in their right mind from here would believe that? So they made sure that Ernie didn't get on the ballot because they knew Ernie would have beat Chris in the landslide. Okay. They kept Chris in by doing that, by keeping Ernie off the ballot. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then let's look at the last election with Juanita and Brother Ben. A lot of people didn't even know Juanita. Okay. And it's still a mystery, but the community said, Ben, we are tired. We get a prison, a cage. Then they use these eloquent words. Brother, if I told you, hey, man, we out somewhere. Man, I got to go to the bathroom, man. Where's the outhouse? Right. I'll point to the outhouse. Right. The place where people defecate and urinate at. It's right over there, brother. But I put window dressing on it. It looks nice. It looks clean. Mm-hmm. But what is it? It's a place where you defecate, brother. Right. It's still an outhouse. Okay. You could put window dressing on an outhouse. It's still an outhouse. Okay. Mm-hmm. You could put lipstick on a pig. It is still a pig. Mm-hmm. Okay. Juvenile Justice Center. That's an eloquent way of saying cage. Mm-hmm. Okay. And who goes to this cage? Black boys? How is it? And the anger of the community is justified. Because I think that Ben and any black man who will go in any community and give black people a cage, they are outside of conscious orbit. Okay. You are outside of conscious orbit. We're going to do more of the same. The Juvenile Justice Center that they're calling it, the outhouse, the cage. Ben said, we don't need to vote for that. We don't need to make a decision, brother, and vote on whether or not we want a fucking cage. We don't need to make that decision. And not only that, brother, it ain't his idea. It ain't Chris or Ben's idea that we're going to have another cage. And then you hear the police chime in? Well, the only way that we would really we would approve of it is if it had more beds. I want to know how many more people I can arrest and fill it up with.
Right.
Okay. All right. We get a prison and white people get $100 million developments around here.
Yeah.
And then let's look at our population here. Okay. Maybe 40,000 of us, maybe. And then you figure 50% of that population is older and not childbearing. So we might have 20,000 young people here. And what's going on with our young people here? If you're Black and you're in Omaha and you're educated and you're talented, you got to get up out of here if you want to make a living. And that's been the strategy by the white people here who have been punishing our ancestors ever since we stood up and had a riot down here. Okay. All right. Brother Mondo was put in prison, okay, for opening up a school after Vivian was murdered down here in the projects. Poindexter is in a cage, brother, for nothing. Okay. And what are we seeing around here? What are we seeing down here in the corner down here? We have this white elite liberals and their foundations taking up all our historical sites and buildings down here. And then we have our leaders who are on a leash with them telling us we need a cage, telling us we need the water carry for the LGBTQ community.
Right.
Telling us we need to take Bill Gates' vaccine and not even explaining to the people that the pharmaceutical companies have been granted indemnification. What that means legally, brother, is if you die or you are injured from a vaccine, they will not be sending flowers to your funeral. They will not be held accountable. Okay. Right. And so we don't need any empty suits and political soft toe bullshit right now. Okay. All right. All right. The enemies are at the gate. Okay. Right now, the whole the whole national vaccine program is under emergency procedures. Emergency. And not only that, brother, I don't know if you, I was observing Rand Paul and Dr. Fauci in Congress go back and forth.
I saw that on social media. Was that a recent dialogue?
Yes. And what actually, Dr. Fauci needs to be arrested. What Rand Paul did a good job of is getting on record, him talking about his budget at the NIH. Dr. Fauci sat at the NIH, the National Institute of Health, for maybe 30 years. He used the budget, money from the budget, to fund the gain of function virus. He used our tax dollars to fund the gain of function viruses. Now, let's get into biology. What is a gain of function virus? What does that mean? Well, anyone that knows biology or you don't have to be an expert in that area. Gain of function means a man-made virus. So the coronavirus is man-made? And if it's man-made, why is Dr. Fauci using our money to make biological weapons?
Right.
That means we're witnessing a crime scene. How come we're not looking for someone to arrest for this gain of function virus? How come CNN doesn't say this is a man-made virus? Because if we talk about it in those truthful, factual contexts, that means we need to go arrest some people. Okay. How is it Dr. Fauci has patents in viruses and vaccines? How is it that he's financially benefiting from this personally?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's on TV giving me draconian directives? We're supposed to wear masks forever?
So Rand Paul, I saw that dialogue, man, and he did. Fauci did admit a lot. He got him to talk a lot during that interview.
Brother, he paid for it. You took tax dollars to pay for making of viruses?
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, they have always participated in what's that, germ warfare. They've always done it.
Not only that, brother, I mean, look at Dr. Fauci's whole career. He was pushing the AIDS hoax in Africa. And what they were doing in Africa was, let's say they were using a PCR test that just measures abnormal amount of T cells.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you got malaria or a cold or you get scratched or anything. Mm-hmm. Well, that test, which is not specific, will say, oh, you're positive for HIV. You have the virus. And then Dr. Fauci and all the pharmaceutical companies, after they falsely diagnosed you, mm-hmm. falsely diagnosed you, mm-hmm. okay, tell you have something, mm-hmm. they would give them AZT, which was radiation, which was a carcinogen. So you've been falsely diagnosed. You're taking AZT. You die from the AZT, and you never had HIV.
Right.
Okay. That's one variable. Okay, that they do, these psychopaths, and then they'll actually put out a real virus. So they get you both ways. Mm-hmm. And then they bring in what appears to be, they will imply to you what the cure is. Mm-hmm. If you listen to them attentively, they admit getting a vaccine is not going to prevent anything. So the logical operative question is, then why are we doing it? And not only that, how come you don't want to stand behind your product? This is good. Mm-hmm. Then I don't need it. You don't need indemnification then. So, and not only that, brother, I mean, how is it that you and I cannot kill or injure or assault anyone out in the society personally or with a product or service, but they can? Right. Who gave them that permission? Okay. Mm-hmm. And so we're the wolves are at the gate. And so we're at a very dangerous time. And that's why you're seeing who the beta males are. That's why we're seeing who the mammies and the soft toe people are. Mm-hmm. Okay. We're all seeing the same thing.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Okay. We're all seeing the same thing. Okay. But look how people are responding when it comes to war. Okay. War. Okay, because I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I will form an uncomfortable alliance with anyone who believes in God, mm-hmm. family, freedom. Okay,
right.
The stuff that the Joe Biden administration is on is globalism and Marxism. If you listen to them and look at their policies, they're always talking about killing something, sex, mm-hmm. and control. That's the language of a psychopath. We're dealing with psychopaths. Mm-hmm. Okay. What do you mean? Hey, I'm going to inject some toxins in your body, and if you die or you're injured, oh well.
So they have no repercussions of prosecution.
None. They have been given total indemnification by our sellout politicians. Okay. And we need to watch everybody. Okay. The sister that is one here, we need to watch her. They're going to approach her. The establishment is going to approach her and tell her to put on this leash. Mm-hmm. Because this is about control. And when we accept the war that we're in on all levels, then we can find a rhythm in it. Okay. All right. Habitat for Humanity, brother. I mean, this New Deal over here. You notice that we're always finding out
afterwards
when the ink is drying.
Yeah.
The ink is dry on the deal. What is it, 80, 90 houses? What is that? If you average, what is that? If you got up to 100 houses and 100,000 a house, what's that?
About 100, 10 million? 100 million, something like that. It's up there. They got some money.
How much did they get the land for, Brother William?
I don't know, bro.
We don't know that, do we?
We don't know that. I asked the questions.
Wasn't the city involved in that? Didn't the city own?
I've been asking questions, brother.
How much did they get the land for?
I haven't got no answers yet, brother.
Okay. And how is it? Let's talk about the relationship and what Habitat Humanity has actually been doing in our community. Okay. Habitat for Humanity for, I don't know, 10, 20 years or so, have been putting up in our community prefab cookie cutter houses. What I mean by that is all the houses they put up, they have maybe 4 or 5 models. They're all the same.
Right.
Okay. In order to have value in a community, every house has its own character. They've been putting up all this prefab cookie cutter stuff that's all the same.
Appreciate you. All right, bye-bye. Sorry about that, Omaha. Sometimes you get a money call, you got to answer the money call, baby.
You know it.
Reparations, we don't hardly get that much reparations. And so when you get a reparation call, ching, ching.
For real.
Bring it on, without a doubt. But brother, man, we got people asking who you are. This is for those that don't know, but you do know. His name is Robert Penn. Robert Penn is from this community. And as well as you can see, he's very intelligent. I love to bring in brothers that are intelligent. So you get a different perspective of a Black man. No, we're not dangerous, but yet we are dangerous.
We're dangerous to them. If, especially, brother, when we act on our moral conscience and we have backbone.
Without a doubt. And that's peaceful. All what you say is peaceful, but it's dangerous.
For example, a lion wants a lion's share. Okay. And so if you're a lion, you want a lion's share, and you're not a soft-toe beta male, Habitat for Humanity don't get to come in your space and make $100 million.
Without a doubt.
Okay.
I've been asking, why aren't we getting TIF dollars? Why aren't we getting CBD dollars right on 24th Street? We don't need no beautification plan. We need buildings that we have the opportunity to buy.
Brother, I mean, it's insulting when I hear people talk about billions of dollars have been invested in here and we're not millionaires.
Right. Yeah, I haven't seen no one millionaire out of it.
Well, what they've done is, brother, they're coming in. That's why we have to get away from white liberals. Get away from them. They are our worst enemy because of proximity. They like to play with their prey. Okay. We need to get the hell away from them. Okay. For example.
So is that why I get in so much trouble because I hang out with the Republican who are conservatives. Even though I'm part of the high ranked Democratic Party, I get shunned because I hang out with my white homeboys who are conservative.
Well, that's exercising freedom of thought.
Right.
You going off the plantation. Okay. You're not supposed to go off the liberal plantation.
Oh, is that the problem?
That's the problem.
Well, I'm off the plantation, y'all. I'm off the plantation without a doubt. Because I let them know y'all the original slave party. Don't get mad at me because I know your history.
Bro, like Habitat for Humanity. They help white businesses, white small businesses.
So do they hire contractors? And we should actually not let them dig a shovel unless they have at least 20-30 minority spend.
Brother, you can't make people do right after they've already exploited you to the point of their agenda already. See what I'm saying? That's why the ink is already dry.
Right.
Okay.
So we can't do nothing.
The ink is dry. What are we going to do? Punch people in the face? I'm not opposed to that. That's not a bad idea, but I don't think it's going to fit in this context of this situation.
Right.
I mean, this is after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is why we don't need soft-toed people in the room with white people, and white people are telling us what we need.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We don't need none of that liberal plantation shit anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That has to end. That's why I'm really, when I do a temperature read on the community
mm-hmm.
right now,
mm-hmm.
okay, I'm liking the temperament of the community right now because that doesn't add up. Right. Don't tell me billions of dollars have been invested in here and we're supposed to be celebratory and happy about white people making money. We're supposed to be celebratory and happy about white people giving us social engineering agendas. Brother, who are they to tell me that they need to talk to my 5-year-old about sex?
Right.
Any kind of sex.
Period. Nothing. Zero.
Okay. These are psychopaths and they're thieves. This makes no sense, brother, that we get a cage.
Yeah, we got cages.
They get developments. We get a prison.
Mm-hmm.
They get developments.
It doesn't equate.
And then our children, like my children,
mm-hmm.
that graduate college, and most of us, I'm 49.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, our children have to, after they go through college, whatever talent or skill they have to get up and move out of here and go somewhere else.
Yeah. And that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing.
And then they're buying up everything down here. And then we're supposed to be happy about that. Are they serious?
Right. I'm not happy at all, without a doubt. And we as Black folks, man, we gotta not participate in that self-destruction. I like the climate that we're in too now. Also, it is a new day as far as on the political realm, as far as getting things done. I like what Jess is doing. I like the bills that they're advocating for this community. But the community got to step up and also show out in regards to supporting each other. So that's why I brought my man Robert Penn in, because man, we share the mic over here. We actually love our neighbors over here, man, without a doubt. And so we want to make sure that you hear the real vibe from the community. No hearsay. And you hear the real essence from here in North Omaha. We got a lot of white brothers and sisters that listen to us, mainly because I guess I'm non-liberal. I guess I'm a realist. I mean, we don't need you. We just need you to get out of our way. Period. We don't need no roadblocks. Well, we can manifest anything as long as we have the opportunity.
Brother, we don't need this. Not only that, but we don't need white people telling us how many children we should have, how we should raise them,
mm-hmm.
what we should teach them, and then buy up everything around us.
Right.
And then us to be mindless enough not to be aware of it.
Yeah, to accept it. Like you said, the beta, those that are getting paid will accept it. Those that aren't, we're not going to accept this. It's ludicrous. We have children that expect us to do better, period. And if we'll man up, then we're going to continue to be in this slave mindset. Bro, we're going to have you come out back on some more so we can, rile up, wake up these dry bones.
Yeah. Truth does that, doesn't it?
Yeah, truth. Yeah, rouse dry bones without a doubt. And
Habitat for Humanity don't pay my bills. None of our bills.
Without a doubt.
And we have not benefited from them being in the community. Another thing I've noticed about
why can't we develop our own organization, start building homes ourselves? I mean, why are we always not included but excluded?
Because, brother, we one of the variables is the soft-toedness. When we get in a power seat, we don't exude power. Okay. If you are a city councilman,
mm-hmm.
okay, then you tell the Sherwood Foundation no, or you begin to negotiate with the Sherwood Foundation by discussing how you're coming into our community benefits us. Okay. That's when you come in my space.
Right.
So what we need to do is, for example, look at with the land bank. How was it that Habitat for Humanity, the rule in the land bank is you got 2 years. Once you buy the land, you got 2 years to develop it, or they take it back.
Okay.
All right. How is it that Habitat for Humanity was able to violate that rule? And then go over there and get that sweetheart deal over there with the city.
Without a doubt.
And then we find out about it on Facebook.
Right.
When the ink is already dry.
Right.
Okay. And so when individuals are in the power seat,
mm-hmm.
then I tell you, hey, go over there and take this, take that. I'm holding it for you.
Right. Right.
I'm setting it up for you.
Right. Because you're in that business spectrum. Totally understand it. That's what you're supposed to do for your constituents.
For example, look at TIF. And here's why the elite and the people who have money are only ones using it and benefiting from it, because it's just a cherry on top for them. Mm-hmm. First of all, average TIF project, you might get anywhere from 13 to 16%. Okay. The developers are already walking into a bank situation. They already got 20, 30%.
Right.
So then you add TIF on that, another 13, 16%. They're already at 45%, brother.
Right.
Equity. They haven't even dug a hole yet.
Right.
So it's a cherry on the top for the elite.
Right. Right. Because I called down there and asked, how can I get some TIF dollars, because I want to build infrastructure with towers, communication towers. And they said, well, it has to be a building. What do I need to build a building under the communication tower so I can get some TIF dollars? And this is ran by a black woman. So I need to call back. Maybe I asked the wrong questions. Because I don't understand why I cannot get TIF dollars to build a communication network here in North Omaha, because Cox Cable and other entities aren't providing the internet speeds, the phone service, the communication services that we need in order to compete, even on the school level.
And that is an example, brother, of the soft-toedness when you're in the power seat. When you're in the power seat, you exude power. I'm in the power seat, and I'm going to first and foremost do things that exclusively benefit me and my group.
Right.
Their plan is
right. Well, I'm going to be making another call. We do got some new.
And not only that,
yeah.
we need to change how TIF is being used.
Right. You change the rule. Yeah.
And one of the things I'm gonna say this, and we need to talk to other people about it.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things it needs to be used, if let's say a small guy like you and I, okay? If you can partner up with the city and the city can give you that 13, 16% for your project, then you only need another 12% to do your project. That would shorten the gap between the big guys and the little guys.
Right.
So the little guy doesn't have to come in with 20, 30%. He can use his TIF money. If he can get 10 to 16% in TIF relationship with the city as a little guy, then he only needs another 10% to start his project.
Without a doubt. So yeah, we need to look at changing the rules or something, because I feel if the Ricketts can get TIF dollars to build a Ameritrade in West Omaha, and we can't get no doggone money over here, I can't build over here in North Omaha, and we got a viable project. We got proof of concept. We're in Macy, Nebraska, already providing internet. Why can't the black man come over here and build? You know what I mean?
In his own community.
My own community. So I gotta go to the Republicans. I mean, honestly, the radio station come from Republican legislation. Internet came from Republican legislation. Democrat, what have you done for me lately? You know what I mean? But manipulation and perpetuation of our own demise. And so here at 95.7 The Boss, we don't participate in the ignorance. That's why I bring in brothers like Brother Penn to give y'all a jolt. Like, you know how they in the operating table when they about to die and they put them the electric shock on them. Wake up. We gotta wake up these dry bones, y'all.
Brother, they only love the warriors when the enemies are at the gate.
I'm telling you guys, the enemies is at the gate. They've been at the gate. And we have to prepare. We have to prepare, y'all. But
and they need to start thinking. You know, if you scared of white people who got a lot of money, okay, take people like me who are bulldogs who will tell them no.
Yeah.
Who would not only tell them no, but will also reasonably and rationally negotiate what benefits us without apology.
Right. Without a doubt. And white people understand the truth. They want the truth. You know what I mean? Especially when you stand up on your own 2 feet. When I was running for mayor, before I bowed out, I get on the mic, talk smack. I'm self-made. I don't get no money from nobody. They can't tell me nothing. I had a white dude from Miller. He emailed me. He said, William King, I like that you're self-made. Come and put a yard sign in my yard. White people respect that you have that work ethic and that love for yourself. They don't want no one that's gonna pick up a rake and rake your yard for you. No, we ain't doing none of that. No, this is a new day, and so you only get respect when you respect yourself. Period. And they know I'm an alpha male. Period. I will fight if I have to. And if that's the playground, let's play.
Exactly, brother. Again, a lion wants a lion's share. Okay. And beta males, they'll allow other males to come in their space, take what's in their space, and also harm their children.
Yes. And that's why I see what's happening now, that we are allowing our own family members to keep our own children from other family members. You are, to me, the new massa. You're doing what the old massa did. And so if we're perpetuating what Woody Lynch said would happen, then I'm going to be an advocate against that. And so if we have our own family members using our children as pawns, pawns, for your emotional satisfaction, then You're passing burdens, you're passing sins onto your children. And we have to stop being part of our own self-destruction. We have to stop it.
And yeah, brother, and we have to again know what quarters this assault on the family is coming from.
Oh yeah, we know, but do our women know, or
a lot of them don't know,
or have they acknowledged it? Because again, and the reason why I brought this up, because we got black men on all social media yearning for relationships. They're looking for love, but they can't find it because they feel the women are masculine. They feel that again, what has happened through generations in the 70s when it's been legislated that you can't have a man in a house, and that has been perpetuated by what the mother say to the child. Well, you don't need no man. You don't need no man. And so now they grow up like that, and now they got that same type of attitude, and it's man-like.
Well, because brother,
it's not feminine-like.
Yeah,
and you can see the traits. Yeah. I could see the effects of that legislation that happened in the 70s. We just talking about on the social side. We're not even talking about the criminal side. We ain't talking about what Biden did.
Mm-hmm.
From the men's side, Clinton and all them and Bush. So on the men's side, they attacked us with the what's just say no, and then on the women's side, they attacked us with legislation saying, well, you can't, if you want this welfare, if you want this support in regards to medicine for your child, then you can't have the man your man can't be involved.
Well, the man has to be emasculated, brother, in order for his opponent to be able to come in and do what he wants to do. That's by design.
Right.
The problem is the sisters and us need to sit down and study the playbook of white supremacy.
Right.
And then we can develop healthy relationships after that. Okay. Because the sisters are infected with all this feminism, Marxism, all this atheism, all this anti-family. They're being injected with this stuff
constantly. But you know, our women don't want to admit it. Even when we get in,
a lot of them are not aware of it. They're not aware of it.
You don't think so?
Yeah, a lot of them are not aware because the same way, like when you train a dog, an animal, you use food so he can associate. He associates the food that you give him with the desired behavior.
Okay, right.
Okay. And so what they did to destroy our family unit, okay, the sisters, you're going to college. Brothers, you're going to prison or the cemetery.
Right. So they educated the women, made them feel more superior. And they stripped away basically rights of the man.
But they reward them.
Right.
Okay.
And they reward them by not allowing the man in the house.
They reward them with education and jobs. Listen to your enemies, the white liberals. Black woman, I'm lifting up the black woman. The black one. She's not the only one in our group.
Right.
Notice that they're not saying black family.
Right.
Okay. They're saying black woman, black woman, black woman. I'm gonna make her a mayor. And here's the thing about it, brother. If your leaders are women, let's make the police department 90% women. Let's make the military 90% women. Crime would go through the roof. We would be invaded and conquered overnight. Okay. And so what our enemy is doing is they're creating confusion. What do the scriptures tell us? The scriptures say that Satan is the author of confusion. He can't get rid of the truth. So he wants to change your perception of it. So you see everything backwards. Everything's in reverse. So the woman, you tell the woman, you don't need no man. A man is, and then they reduce the definition to lower biological definitions. Penis, vagina. Okay. Feminism is about the vagina. It's not about the moral conscience of the woman that developed from a child into a morally conscious, healthy human being.
Right.
It's about her vagina. Okay. And so you don't need a man. A man is a biological pleasure thing.
Right. Because and you can see that because women, all they do is have toys. They got more toys, men, pleasure toys, than their children.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you see the perpetuation, and I was listening to Shirley Chisholm, the first woman that ran for president, the first senator, and she talked about the sexual manifest craziness of the people.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, that woman is a powerful woman. She talking about they teaching this, and she talking about the same thing that we're talking about this today, but it's been manifested by 10.
Mm-hmm.
Because now people are saying who, what, he, him, her, all these doggone whatever they are, derivatives of male and female.
Mm-hmm.
And so, man, what should men should be doing? You know, we know that we got all these obstacles against us, even the black woman sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Not all black women are like that. I mean, we're not trying to paint a brush black women.
No,
we're not painting a brush like this. Just all like that. But we have the same some of those characteristics.
And we're basically identifying what is inflicting them.
Right.
So we're talking about it in a therapeutic state.
Right.
Okay.
So black women, I don't want you guys to get defensive.
Black women are not my enemy.
Right. Hell no.
Okay.
Without a doubt. But we have to communicate so we can solve the problems.
We have to study the playbook of white supremacy and agree on who our opponent is, who our enemy is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have to do that.
Well, that's what we need to do, y'all. We're gonna have a big old barbecue, y'all. And this has a food and just talk, get to know each other. I think we need to start with the basics. You know what I mean? We don't need to make it complex. We don't need to have no form. We don't need to have no leaders or no doggone panel. We don't need to do none of that. We just go a traditional barbecue, y'all. So we're gonna plan this out. I've been talking about this because we had Miss, I forget her name. She had brought this white lady in. She's a suburban mom, and I forget the sister. Her son got in trouble. He had killed a couple of people, and she was going through some stuff. And so they developed a blonde sister from the inner city, and with this white lady from the suburban, and they developed a group, and they wanted to see how the suburban moms can help the urban moms. And these are white women, because they seen all what went on. Sometimes God do prevail. Sometimes truth do prevail. And sometimes people will yield to it. And they want to figure out how can the suburban moms help the urban moms. I said, well, why don't we just have a regular barbecue so we just get to know each other without no agenda? Because, the best way to a man is through his stomach, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the men gonna be there, the women gonna be there, and it's gonna be peaceful. You have children there, and then so we can dialogue so we can even start developing relationships.
Mm-hmm.
What would you think would be a starting point to even, or it could be this all black? We need to handle our own business first before we the rest of the community. What would your suggestion be? Because I feel Omaha, I feel that we're the trendsetters. The rest of the world's gonna follow, without a doubt. We the trendsetters. That's what I believe, and we create the ripple effect that goes throughout the world. What should we be doing as black people to create that self-healing? Is it to get the book by Willie Lynch, study it, and see what the tactics that they use, so we can react those tactics, so we can start that self-healing? What would be your approach?
I think that with them, man, we need to be mindful that sincere help and sincere reaching out, it doesn't come with an agenda.
Right.
And so that's how we need to measure it. There are some good white people.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I haven't met enough of them. We need to measure whether it's sincere or not. Okay?
Right.
like down here, okay. They should you would open up your pocketbook by giving loans, not telling us I need to teach your children LGBTQ indoctrination.
Right. So stuff shouldn't be forced on it. It's everything should be dialogue. And
if they can show sincerity by there's no agenda.
Right. Right.
Okay. You look at the agenda down here.
Yes, the agenda.
Out of the billions of dollars that we're told that were invested here, okay, and I like to see the fucking receipts. Anyway, out of the billions of dollars that were invested here, where's the billionaires? Where's the black millionaires at? See, so that money that you an agenda, it wasn't sincere. It was about the same thing. It was the reset button. Control.
Right. Well, it's a new day, y'all. It's a new day. The best way to resolve anything is to come and talk to us. Come and talk to us. Let us know.
And we'll tell you what we need.
Period. It's just that simple. We're grown folks.
That's how you know it is it's going to start into more of the same. Right. When they started off with the pretext, this is what you need. No, I'll tell you what I need.
Right, right. 2 feet in, y'all.
And no strings attached.
Without a doubt.
Don't tell me how to sexualize my children either.
Right.
Don't invade my public school system and turn it into a Marxist, mindless environment. Okay? The children, the math and score levels are horrendous. And you want to talk to them about sex?
Sex? Yeah. I think they need to worry about math and science, y'all, without a doubt. Omaha, the burbs, the bluffs. We're about to get out of here, man. It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I know Robert, he runs a business. He is a businessman. I know the last time he was here, he was hiring. Are you still hiring, or what you looking like now, big brother?
Yeah, I mean, anyone that has a Class A CDL, you can call me at 402-739-2069.
So we got intelligent entrepreneur black men over here. Oh yeah, we about it, y'all, without a doubt. So don't get no perception that dog that we slew-footed. No, baby, nah, you don't get that over here. We about over here. So my man Robert Penn, company, and so if you do have a Class A CDL. And if you can drive over the road, man, no trucks are too tall for me. I'm afraid of heights, y'all. Even a semi truck is too high. Man, this thing is too high. So, but if you have that skill set, if you want to make, what they can make, what, $50,000 a year, starting out.
Well, it depends on your skill set.
Yeah, depends on your skill set.
Yeah,
so if you got experience, of course, you got it, you about it. But if you are wanting to get in the trade, make sure you get in contact with Robert. He can also guide you if you need to get your CDL licensing and all that stuff. So if you're a young person, if you're a young lad, and if you have trouble getting hired by someone else, this is an independent job where you can basically control your own destiny and be your own eventually owner one day.
Exactly.
So make sure you guys give Robert a call if you're looking for a job, a driving job. What's that number again, Robert?
402-739-2069.
All right. Hope you guys learned some things. I did get some. Hold on, let me see. Let me read some things. Some people did chime in from the Reddit who was kicking. My young lady named Miss Franklin said that wasn't given to them by the city. It was money funded by that was turned into a program called Turnback Tax that facilitated the county. So actually, we need to get more of Turnback Tax. We only get 10% of that or less than that, and then I think 5% goes to South Omaha, 5% goes to North Omaha, and honestly, that money should be going to North Omaha because Mecca is in North Omaha. We're not getting no tax dollars from anything north of Dodge. Creighton, I don't know. Are they paying their taxes? Why are we so poor over here? And we got the stadium, we got the all the hotels north of Dodge. Why aren't we getting some of that money? I don't understand that. Okay, follow the money. Who writes the paycheck for OEDC, BID, Board, and Spark? Okay, follow the money, y'all.
Follow the money.
Okay, it's another comment. Let me see. Remember when the city gave 20,000 to Native Omaha Days and 15,000 to Love Jazz Center? The money actually never left their hands because they are the owners of and CEO, but most people didn't know. So okay. It's called pronouns. Okay, when I was saying he, her, them, and all that, the pronouns to describe people. Man, y'all are male and female. Don't get mad at me. I work for God. I work for God, y'all, and I'm not going to yield on that.
What they did, brother, is they created all these socially engineered buzzwords to create a conforming type of behavior.
Okay, buildings that are owned by the city, they only want to lease to nonprofits. The results will be free renovation from the nonprofit, and the business can take them when they want. So, man, the city owned property all around this community. They sell it to other people for $1. I need some property for $1. You know what I mean? So these are things that our city councilman and city councilwoman can do by making sure her constituents are put in an advantage so they can grow their business and so they can hire people from the community. So this is necessary, y'all. Any other comments? We appreciate you guys support 95.7 The Boss. Again, I'm the host, William King. My man, Robert Penn came in and dropped some knowledge on y'all. And Robert, Robert does respect women because, let me see. We got what comment? He has no respect for women.
Let me address that.
Go ahead.
How did they conclude that I have no respect for women? We were sitting here talking about what was ailing them.
Right.
I want my woman back. We want our woman back. Okay. And also, a lot of the motivation with Black women being sucked into the system of white supremacy is a result of us not being men.
Without a doubt.
We're not doing a good job of protecting and providing for them. Black men need to get up and challenge other men for every inch of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Then we don't have to worry about our woman being manipulated during the election cycles.
Right.
We don't have to worry about Gloria Steinem with her poison of feminism. Their mind, psychologically destroying them.
Mm-hmm.
So when brothers like myself and William have these conversations, we want our woman back.
Period.
It's because you're valuable. If you're valuable, then we wouldn't care.
Man, we care. We care. And that was the essence of my communication, because we have men on social media yearning for relationships, ladies.
And what they want? They woman back.
They want their woman back. They want a woman.
They want their woman.
They don't want a man.
They want their Black woman back.
Yeah.
They want their woman back.
Period. And so we got men from all ages, young to old, asking for their woman back. Honestly, they crying, they yearning, and they getting a replica of what the slave master have created.
And at the same time, brother, we need to make sure that we're valuable enough for them.
I agree with you. Yeah, I mean, we got to fight. I mean, we can't lay down. We can't lay down.
Yeah, we have to place values on things. Now, if there's a sister, she's college educated, or even if she's not college educated,
Mm-hmm.
okay, she got a moral conscience. She might already have children. She got things together.
Mm-hmm.
What's she gonna do with you, bro? You a bum.
Yeah. You gotta have your act together, right?
You want to sit at home and smoke weed all day and crawl up under her skirt every time the bills come through?
Right.
You're not valuable. So it's a dualistic thing. We have to make sure that we're valuable,
right,
for them.
Yeah, but you gotta bring something to the table.
You know, I got daughters, brother. And I'm telling you, with this satanic liberalism, how they feminizing the men.
I said same thing. Who's my grandson gonna marry? Who's your granddaughter gonna marry? For real.
They're telling our children that they can be unicorns and change their gender,
Right.
do a Frankenstein surgery and take hormone shots. This is so we need to be aware of where the attack is coming from.
Right.
Okay. And that's the conversation that brothers and sisters need to be having instead of you this, you that, you this.
Right.
We're attacking each other for the different deformities. Okay. And we're not discussing how these deformities have taken place.
Without a doubt.
Okay.
Well, I think that's going to be our next stage, y'all. And I think we're going to have that conversation at Father's Day. Oh, yeah, because, fathers, we don't get no love. For real. Brother, Father's Day is ranked in the bottom 3 of holidays, right next to Halloween. Mother's Day is ranked in the top 3, right next to Christmas and Thanksgiving. Obviously, that shows that the men love the women.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at the opposite, the men are by Father's Day is ranked next to Halloween by the ghosts and goblins. For real? We get no respect, brother. So we as men, we're going to step it up ourselves, of alpha males. We're going to celebrate our own fatherhood. Those that step up to the plate, that persevere through all the craziness that society have put on them. And so we're going to celebrate Father's Day, and we want the women to acknowledge the men that also have stood up and persevered through all obstacles.
But brother, we have a serious issue with perception management.
Mm-hmm.
You and I are sitting here talking about basically we want our women back. Where did they get disrespect for women out of that?
Well, when you don't hear the truth sometimes.
See,
some people go off fiction, brother. They can hear the truth all day.
And that's what this is where a lot of our black men's frustration comes from with our mate.
Yeah.
You don't possess your own mind.
Right.
And you keep bringing in the enemy's agenda and wedging it in between us. We keep taking the enemy's agenda.
Yeah.
Okay. White liberals need to be talking about the black family. Okay. Not the woman exclusively. The black woman, right. The black woman, not the black woman. Right. That's like if you had, look at the Pride Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
Without the male lions, they're done.
Right.
They're done.
Yeah.
And so this is an old tactic, and the sisters need to understand that.
Mm-hmm.
They need to understand that you and we're both under attack. So that's interesting. The person disrespect women.
No, we love women. I'm just for the last couple of weeks, I just been seeing, and this other brother named Kevin Samuels. He been on the women. As far as if you valued, I look at, man. I go to the gym. I'm 56. I still try to maintain my health because I love myself. But when you see other brothers or sisters, especially brothers I know that used to play ball and they got a big old stomach, I let them know, man, where we get that big old stomach from, man? You're not taking care of yourself. You're not loving yourself, because that's a sign that you don't love yourself. If you're not taking care of yourself.
Well, like Kevin Samuels, of course he's what I notice about him, man, is he was more critiquing males,
mm-hmm.
And he was brutal, and he's a brutally honest person.
Yeah, right out.
And that's what some people don't like about him.
Mm-hmm. Well,
now, when he was critiquing us, okay, it harshly, there was nothing said.
Right.
But then when he starts knocking the falsehood out of the minds of our black women, mm-hmm. who've been infected from the liberal plantation with feminism, individualism, atheism, Satanism, you know what I mean? Hatred for all men.
Right.
Okay. there's no discernment in feminism. Okay, it's not you a good or a bad man.
Right.
Do you have a penis and you're a man?
Mm-hmm.
And then I oppose you because of that.
Right.
Okay. When he was it was cool.
Nobody said nothing.
But he starts, and I've listened to him, brother, and he has given out some spankings to some rude, disrespectful, ignorant black females that weren't that are not women. And we need to make the distinction. There are females and there are women. There are males and there are men.
Right.
You know. But I find that interesting about him.
Right.
When he roasts us, it's all good.
Uh-huh.
But when he talk about them, he's a misogynist. He hates.
Right. Well, you know, man, I mean, but he what's up, bro? Who's that come up the stairs? But you know, what's going? You have to see, bro. You know, sometimes when sometimes people don't want to deal with the truth, man, and I like dealing with facts. I don't like dealing with fiction. And if we're going to hit ourselves between races, most men don't care about if you got hair or not, women. You know, most men don't care if you got hair or not. So if you wear a weave or you're natural, most men would choose you wear your natural state and be happy with yourself, because that means your self-esteem is at a level where you feel comfortable what God has blessed you with, versus taking on a colonious dress per se. Because even back then, I think George Washington, they wore wigs, right? And all them, Thomas Jefferson, they wore wigs and stuff. And so,
you know, women are going to beautify themselves, man, because they're beautiful.
Well, I mean, but it's natural though.
Yeah, it's natural for them to do that.
Yeah, I mean, so, are you motivated by a woman hair, or does that motivate you, or her personality or attitude? Well, what's more important?
Having a peace of mind. A good woman is going to give you a peace of mind.
So the exterior look that really doesn't. I mean, it adds. It's the frosting on the cake, but it's not the cake.
Well, I mean, the attraction is what draws me to you.
Right.
But beyond that, what's there? Who are you?
So what keeps you? The mental, because eventually beauty wears out.
It's the mental and the spiritual nurturance.
All right. So women, y'all need to listen to this. We got some grown men talking now. So it's not all about the looks. It's about the spirit and the nurturing. Most men, and I joke about this all the time.
I mean, most prostitutes, brother, look better than the average wife.
Right.
Who's marrying the prostitute? They don't get married.
Right.
You know, at the end of the day, you're going to marry and be holding to something that's valuable.
Right.
You know what I mean? Orgasm is overrated.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's only you got to actually get along with people.
Who are you?
Yeah, you can't have sex all the time.
Can I trust you?
Right.
Are you worth me getting up and challenging the world for? You know, you don't make those decisions based upon how she looks.
Right. Right. So I want to talk about those superficial things, because we give the Chinese a lot of money. A lot of our money, y'all. And they don't give a lot back to this community. We love women. Go ahead, wear your natural hair. Go ahead, do your thing. Y'all need no fingernail. And then also stop dyeing your hair, because it's poison. You're getting cancer. You know, all this stuff to so-called beautify you is actually killing you.
Yeah,
it's actually killing you. And so let's start valuing each other, like my brother said. Let's start valuing each other. Yeah, not put the material things.
Let's value each other and study the playbook of our enemies.
Without a doubt.
But it's been a pleasure coming on, brother. We had to do it again.
Without a doubt. Omaha, Nebraska. It is 10:17. I get my dyslexia. Today is Black Friday. It's the 21st of May. I want you to be intentional today on supporting a Black business. If you Black, you're obligated to support a Black business. And if you white, Mexican, Chinese, we encourage you to find a Black business to do business with today, to develop new relationships, and so we can tear down stereotypes that have been, taught to all of us. All right, Omaha, the Birds of Bloods. Make sure you guys get in contact with Robert if you're looking for a job, if you are a driver, if you want to become a over-the-road driver. If you love that profession, make sure you get in contact with Robert. Robert, how can they get in contact with you again?
402-739-2069. Hotep family.
Without a doubt. See, we provide knowledge and jobs. Oh, yeah, the Black man. Oh, yeah. Boss with us, y'all.
My brother.
Hey, let's take a picture real quick.
My brother.
It's just a public service announcement.
Are you tired of hearing about the coronavirus?
Coronavirus!
Well, it's real.
I'm telling you, it's real.
Here's what I want y'all to do for me. Check this out, man.
Don't panic. If you're sick, stay home.
Stay away from me. It's contagious.
Stay at least 6 feet away from others.
The most dangerous disease.
Coronavirus!
Wash your hands frequently and practice good hygiene.
Trying to show these people what time it is, boy.
We can stop the spread of the virus.
Coronavirus!
Show me your mouth. Say it.
So stay home. Stop the spread. Save lives. Most importantly, let's check on our elderly.
Word up. You ain't going out like that.
We're here to keep you informed.
Coronavirus! Just get it real!
Don't believe the hype.
In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.
Don't believe the hype.
It's just a public service announcement.
Are you tired of hearing about the coronavirus?
Coronavirus!
Well, it's real.
I'm telling you, it's real.
Here's what I want y'all to do for me. Check this out, man.
Don't panic. If you're sick, stay home.
Stay away from me. It's contagious.
Stay at least 6 feet away from others.
The most dangerous disease.
Coronavirus!
Wash your hands frequently and practice good hygiene.
Time it is, boy.
We can stop the spread of the virus.
Coronavirus!
Show me your mouth. Say it.
So stay home. Stop the spread. Save lives. Most importantly,
Word up. You ain't going out like that.
we're here to keep you informed.
Coronavirus! Just get it real!
Don't believe the hype.
In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.
Don't believe the hype.
1, 2, 1, 2.
The commission presents Little Flip with Stimuli live May 22nd at the Tequila Garage, 4971 Q Street.
This is the baby. And we like the floss. All my diamonds floss. I represent the dirty babies.
Tickets available now online at eventbrite.com or by phone 402-304-5206. 402-304-5206. It's Little Flip. It's Stimulus at the Tequila Garage. May 22nd. Don't miss Little Flip. Live in Omaha, May 22nd at the Tequila Garage. Don't miss Little Flip. Live in Omaha, May 22nd at the Tequila Garage. Exclusively from Prospect Records and the Commission. Little Flip live.
It's just a public service announcement.
Are you tired of hearing about the coronavirus?
Coronavirus!
Well, it's real.
I'm telling you, it's real.
Here's what I want y'all to do for me. Check this out, man.
Don't panic. If you're sick, stay home.
Stay away from me. It's contagious.
Stay at least 6 feet away from others.
The most dangerous disease.
Coronavirus!
Wash your hands frequently and practice good hygiene.
Trying to show these people what time it is, boy.
We can stop the spread of the virus.
Coronavirus!
Show me your mouth. Say it.
So stay home. Stop the spread. Save lives. Most importantly, let's check on our elderly.
Word up. You ain't going out like that.
We're here to keep you informed.
Coronavirus! Just get it real!
Don't believe the hype.
In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.
Don't believe the hype.
Omaha, it's going down. Memorial Day weekend, the 3-day outside event presented by Hanks 2.0 with live performance by R&B sensation Rome. It all starts Friday the 28th, the jump-off party with DJ Chain and DJ JB. Then on Saturday the 29th, the all-white party with a live performance from Rome, plus Lewis Watkins and Pretty Boy. Then Sunday the 30th, Just B, Kiera Marche, and the live band. It all happens Memorial Day weekend. Each event starts at 7 p.m., 3922 Ames Avenue. For more information, check your local Eventbrite or holla at Hanks. The Memorial Day weekend 3-day outside event. You don't want to miss it.
Do your part. Protect the village. By following these 3 simple guidelines, we can help slow the spread of COVID-19 in our community. 1. Wear your face mask when you are around others. 2. Social distance by standing at least 6 feet apart from others. 3. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds with soap and water. Together, we can protect the village. Stay home, stay safe, support the village. Message by North Omaha COVID-19 Community Task Force.
Go wash your hands, get your sanitizer. Go wash your hands, get the sanitizer. Go wash your hands, get the sanitizer. Go wash your hands, go wash your hands. Where your mask at? Put your mask on. If it's too lit, I just stay at home. Catching COVID-19, you be dead wrong. Keep it 6 feet, you be dead gone. I can't move without that mask, it's the same song. Every store I go into, gotta have it on. Yeah, the store empty, but the line long. Trying to use the soap, but it's all phone. It's a deadly virus, better pay attention. People out here dying, y'all better listen. Upper respiratory problems, even chest pain. It don't discriminate, this is not a race thing.
Brought to you by Creighton University Center for Promoting Health and Health Equity, COVID-19 Project, North Omaha COVID-19 Community Task Force, and Healthy Village Collaborative. For more information, please go to empoweromaha.com.
Lives matter. The lives of young Black males and females killed by gun violence matter. The lives of adolescent girls and young women impacted by sex trafficking, domestic, and intimate partner violence matters too. At U-Turn, we stand firmly against all actions and activities that lead to the loss of life in our community due to violence. Our goal is to partner with the community to make a 180 against violence. At U-Turn, we believe that our youth, young adults, and family deserve to live in neighborhoods that are safe and free from the devastation of gun violence. We are committed to helping youth and young adults impacted by violence see that there are real alternatives and real options to resolve conflict without the use of violence. U-Turn stands ready to provide the support and resources needed to help adolescents and young adults chart a course of personal growth and success. To learn more about U-Turn or connect an adolescent or young adult 12 to 25 plus years of age, call U-Turn at 402-933-7850. Talk with Stuart or Judith. To learn more about our school, street and women violence prevention services, you may also visit our website at www.uturnomaha.org. Call 402-933-7850 and join the movement to make a 180 against violence in 2021.
Nebraska has the COVID-19 vaccine to save lives and get our numbers down. It's safe and effective using technology that's been tested for 10 years. It's free for everyone, though administrative fees may apply. No insurance? No worries. You're covered. But even with the vaccine, we still need to wear masks, give space, check on each other, and avoid crowds. Beating COVID is worth the shot. The good life's in sight if we all do right. Visit DoRightRightNow.org to learn more.
Hey, this is Dr. Brown from the Creighton University COVID-19 Vaccination Education Program. The coronavirus is real. Its only mission is to kill. But I've got something to say today that is guaranteed to make your day. Listen, the vaccines have arrived in Omaha, Nebraska. They are effective and they are safe. And yes, they are brand new, but carefully designed to keep us alive so we can keep doing the things we do. I want to encourage everyone to exercise unity and protect our community. If eligible, get the vaccination as soon as you can. Continue to avoid large crowds, wear a mask, respect your fellow woman and man. Take control of your destination, no waiting, debating, or hesitating. Be smart and take the vaccination. The best way to avoid becoming ill from this virus is to avoid catching it in the first place. How do you do that? Get the vaccination. The coronavirus is real. Its only mission is to kill. This message is brought to you by the Creighton University Health Sciences, Multicultural and Community Affairs Department and supported by a grant from the Douglas County Health Department. For more information on testing and vaccination sites, call 402-444-3400.
Come to the Omaha Freedom Festival, June 19th from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. There will be activities for families and kids, arts and crafts, health screenings, and local social and business resources, all for free.
I would like to thank everybody.
Then come back to see us at 6:30 p.m. for a live concert featuring Juvenile, Keisha Pratt, and other special guests. For more information, go to omahafreedomfestival.com.
During the past year, accessing community health care has been a challenge for Nebraska families. Safety concerns and misinformation have caused many to miss checkups, avoid procedures, or simply get answers to health-related questions. At Charles Drew Health Center, Inc., we want to see you back. The health and safety of your family is our top priority. We've been your trusted source for everything, from primary healthcare services to explaining affordable healthcare coverage options. You can trust our healthcare professionals with any questions or concerns you have, including accurate information on COVID-19 vaccines and testing, why it is important, when it is available, and how to make an appointment to get the vaccine or testing. At Charles Drew Health Center, Inc., we're here to answer any questions about your healthcare, including information you can trust on COVID-19 vaccines and testing. Call 402-451-3553. Come back to community healthcare you can trust.
Go wash your hands, get the sanitizer. Go wash your hands, get the sanitizer. Go wash your hands, get the sanitizer. Go wash your hands, go wash your hands. Where your mask at? Put your mask on. If it's too lit, I just stay at home. Catching COVID-19, you be dead wrong. Keep it 6 feet, you be dead gone. I can't move without that mask, it's the same song. Every store I go into, gotta have it on. Yeah, the store empty, but the line long. Trying to use the soap, but it's all phone. It's a deadly virus, better pay attention. People out here dying, y'all better listen. Upper respiratory problems, even chest pain. It don't discriminate, this is not a race thing.
Brought to you by Creighton University Center for Promoting Health and Health Equity, COVID-19 Project, North Omaha COVID-19 Community Task Force, and Healthy Village Collaborative. For more information, please go to empoweromaha.com/HVC.
Nebraska has the COVID-19 vaccine to save lives and get our numbers down. It's safe and effective using technology that's been tested for 10 years. It's free for everyone, though administrative fees may apply. No insurance? No worries. You're covered. But even with the vaccine, we still need to wear masks, give space, check on each other, and avoid crowds. Beating COVID is worth the shot. The good life's in sight if we all do right. Visit DoRightRightNow.org to learn more.
Have you ever thought about deaf children living in poverty? Most people haven't. There are approximately 25 million deaf children who live in poverty, and over half of them don't know sign language, so they have no language at all. This results in isolation and hopelessness. Deaf Child Hope International exists to provide hope to this group of children. Would you consider sponsoring a deaf child in poverty? It's only $1.25 a day. Help show deaf children they are valuable and loved by sponsoring a deaf child today at deafchildhope.org.
Omaha, it's going down. Memorial Day weekend, a 3-day outside event presented by Hanks 2.0 with live performance by R&B sensation Rome. It all starts Friday the 28th, the jump-off party with DJ Chain and DJ JB. Then on Saturday the 29th, the all-white party with a live performance from Rome, plus Lewis Watkins and Pretty Boy. Then Sunday the 30th, Just B, Kiera Marche, and the live band. It all happens Memorial Day weekend. Each event starts at 7 p.m., 3922 Ames Avenue. For more information, check your local Eventbrite or holler at Hanks. The Memorial Day weekend 3-day outside event. You don't want to miss it.
Be heard at the Digital Expressions Media Camp at the University of Nebraska at Kearney. The Digital Expressions Media Camp is open to high school students and will be held July 11th through the 16th. Campers will have their voices heard while broadcasting live on the radio and in a new state-of-the-art video studio. It's a week of making friends while learning about video, audio, photography, and more. For more information, go to digitalexpressionscamp.com. Apply today at digitalexpressionscamp.com in conjunction with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association.
I know my enemy pray on me, so pray for me. Tick, tick, wait on it. Keeping down my body count. I'm finessing like a trap bounce, yeah. Cause every day above ground is a blessing. I done leveled up now, fuel panoramic. None of my fears can't go where I'm headed. Had to cut them loose, now I'm loose, break the levee, yeah. I'm about to blood on the center. The rain and thunder gon' fall, gon' move to go. No, sinner. You condemn my life. So when we walk up in the club, I need them sirens going off. Then we can look up in the sky. The tears we cry, let us know that we alive, yeah. It give me goosebumps every time I throw up my diamond. Together we big time, and don't make me have to remind ya. I got my cup to the heavens. Another night I won't remember. Promise this my move forever. Promise this my move forever, ever. Dress is dancing on the vessel. Kind of feeling unforgettable. Promise this my move forever. Promise this my move forever, forever and ever.
You heard that?
Forever and ever.
That's the sound of the price going up. Forever and ever, ever at the Saxon, Madiba Suite, like Mandela, bumping fella on the Puma jet, like we from Lagos, Mansa Musa reincarnated. Me on our levels, that's a billy, 1,000 milli. First one to see a B out these housing buildings. I be feeling like Prince in 84, Mike in 79, Biggie in 97, 94, Nas, Ali, Kumbaya. No Kumbaya, just give me the Somalia. I'm on the Taj, helmet on a jet ski. You know the vibes hit my head, forget I'm me. Oh my God, without the God and the XY, I'm afraid the whole game will be colonized. The marathon will be televised for NIP. The true kings don't die, we multiply. Peace.
I'm so unbothered. Y'all be so pressed while I'm raising daughters, sons of empires. Y'all make me chuckle, stay in your struggle. Crystal blue water, Pina Colada in. You stay Ramada in. My baby father, bloodline Rwanda. Why would you try me? Why would you bother? I am Beyonce, Giselle knows Carter. I am the Nala, sister Naruba, Ocean Queen Chiba. I am the mother, Unk on my gold chain, ice on my whole chain. I be like so cool, I am a whole mood. When we walk up in the club, I need the sirens going off, and we can look up to the sky. The tears we cry, let us know that we alive, yeah. I give them goosebumps every time I throw up my diamond. Together we big time, and the children are our reminder. I got my cup to the heavens. Another night I won't remember. Promise this my move forever. Promise this my move forever, ever. Dress is dancing on the vessel. The kind of feeling unforgettable. Promise this my move forever. Promise this my move forever, forever and ever, 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 ever and ever, ever and ever and ever. Time to break it down now.
Always do. Now when I'm Mr. Fresh, get alone. Cause I bet on myself. I'm inside. Hell sisters in my step. Now I move better. Energy falling on. I feel a change going on. Royalty, no blood on a kingdom. Got more money, more problems, season. But don't let that get you what you want. Rise up higher. Don't jump back, don't look down. You're so far from the ground.
Got my cup to the heavens. Another night I won't remember. Promise this my move forever. Promise this my move forever, ever. Dress is dancing on the vessel. The kind of feeling unforgettable. Promise this my move forever. Promise this my move forever, forever and ever.
Come to the Omaha Freedom Festival, June 19th from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. There will be activities for families and kids, arts and crafts, health screenings, and local social and business resources, all for free.
I would like to thank everybody.
Then come back to see us at 6:30 p.m. for a live concert featuring Juvenile, Keisha Pratt, and other special guests. For more information, go to omahafreedomfestival.com.
During the past year, accessing community health care has been a challenge for Nebraska families. Safety concerns and misinformation have caused many to miss checkups, avoid procedures, or simply get answers to health-related questions. At Charles Drew Health Center, Inc., we want to see you back. The health and safety of your family is our top priority. We've been your trusted source for everything, from primary healthcare services to explaining affordable healthcare coverage options. You can trust our healthcare professionals with any questions or concerns you have, including accurate information on COVID-19 vaccines and testing, why it is important, when it is available, and how to make an appointment to get the vaccine or testing. At Charles Drew Health Center, Inc., we're here to answer any questions about your healthcare, including information you can trust on COVID-19 vaccines and testing. Call 402-451-3553. Come back to community healthcare you can trust.
Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Sanitize as often as you can. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Sanitize as often as you can.
Brought to you by Creighton University Center for Promoting Health and Health Equity, COVID-19 Project, North Omaha COVID-19 Community Task Force, and Healthy Village Collaborative. For more information, please go to empoweromaha.com/HVC. Do your part. Protect the village. By following these 3 simple guidelines, we can help slow the spread of COVID-19 in our community. 1. Wear your face mask when you are around others. 2. Social distance by standing at least 6 feet apart from others. 3. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds with soap and water. Together, we can protect the village. Stay home, stay safe, support the village. Message by North Omaha COVID-19 Community Task Force.
Go and wash your hands, get the sanitizer. Go and wash your hands, get the sanitizer. Go and wash your hands, get the sanitizer. Go and wash your hands, go and wash your hands. Where your mask at? Put your mask on. If it's too lit, I just stay at home. Catching COVID-19, you be dead wrong. Keep it 6 feet, you be dead gone. I can't move without that mask, it's the same song. Every store I go into, gotta have it on. Yeah, the store empty, but the line long. Trying to use the soap, but it's all phone. It's a deadly virus, better pay attention. People out here dying, y'all better listen. Upper respiratory problems, even chest pain. It don't discriminate, this is not a race thing.
Brought to you by Creighton University Center for Promoting Health and Health Equity, COVID-19 Project, North Omaha COVID-19 Community Task Force, and Healthy Village Collaborative. For more information, please go to empoweromaha.com/HVC.
Nebraska has the COVID-19 vaccine to save lives and get our numbers down. It's safe and effective using technology that's been tested for 10 years. It's free for everyone, though administrative fees may apply. No insurance? No worries. You're covered. But even with the vaccine, we still need to wear masks, give space, check on each other, and avoid crowds. Beating COVID is worth the shot. The good life's in sight if we all do right. Visit DoRightRightNow.org to learn more.
Have you ever thought about deaf children living in poverty? Most people haven't. There are approximately 25 million deaf children who live in poverty, and over half of them don't know sign language, so they have no language at all. This results in isolation and hopelessness. Deaf Child Hope International exists to provide hope to this group of children. Would you consider sponsoring a deaf child in poverty? It's only $1.25 a day. Help show deaf children they are valuable and loved by sponsoring a deaf child today at deafchildhope.org.
1, 2, 1, 2.
The commission presents Little Flip with Stimulus live May 22nd at the Tequila Garage, 4971 Q Street.
This is the way we out, and we like the floss. All my diamonds gloss. I represent the dirty way we
Tickets available now online at eventbrite.com or by phone 402-304-5206, 402-304-5206. It's Little Flip and Stimulus at the Tequila Garage, May 22nd. Don't miss Little Flip. Live in Omaha, May 22nd at the Tequila Garage. Don't miss Little Flip live in Omaha, May 22nd at the Tequila Garage. Exclusively from Prospect Records and the Commission. Little Flip live.
Omaha, it's going down. Memorial Day weekend, the 3-day outside event presented by Hanks 2.0. With live performance by R&B sensation Rome. It all starts Friday the 28th, the jump-off party with DJ Chain and DJ JB. Then on Saturday the 29th, the all-white party with a live performance from Rome, plus Lewis Watkins and Pretty Boy. Then Sunday the 30th, Just B, Kiera Marche, and the live band. It all happens Memorial Day weekend. Each event starts at 7 p.m., 3922 Ames Avenue. For more information, check your local Eventbrite or holla at Hanks. The Memorial Day weekend 3-day outside event. You don't want to miss it.
Be heard at the Digital Expressions Media Camp at the University of Nebraska at Kearney. The Digital Expressions Media Camp is open to high school students and will be held July 11th through the 16th. Campers will have their voices heard while broadcasting live on the radio and in a new state-of-the-art video studio. It's a week of making friends while learning about video, audio, photography, and more. For more information, go to digitalexpressionscamp.com. Apply today at digitalexpressionscamp.com in conjunction with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association.
Come to the Omaha Freedom Festival, June 19th from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. There will be activities for families and kids, arts and crafts, health screenings, and local social and business resources, all for free.
I would like to thank everybody.
Then come back to see us at 6:30 p.m. for a live concert featuring Juvenile, Keisha Pratt, and other special guests. For more information, go to omahafreedomfestival.com.
During the past year, accessing community health care has been a challenge for Nebraska families. Safety concerns and misinformation have caused many to miss checkups, avoid procedures, or simply get answers to health-related questions. At Charles Drew Health Center, Inc., we want to see you back. The health and safety of your family is our top priority. We've been your trusted source for everything, from primary healthcare services to explaining affordable healthcare coverage options. You can trust our healthcare professionals with any questions or concerns you have, including accurate information on COVID-19 vaccines and testing, why it is important, when it is available, and how to make an appointment to get the vaccine or testing. At Charles Drew Health Center, Inc., we're here to answer any questions about your healthcare, including information you can trust on COVID-19 vaccines and testing. Call 402-451-3553. Come back to community healthcare you can trust.
Go and wash your hands, get the sanitizer. Go and wash your hands, get the sanitizer. Go and wash your hands, get the sanitizer. Go and wash your hands, go and wash your hands. Where your mask at? Put your mask on. If it's too lit, I just stay at home. Catching COVID-19, you be dead wrong. Keep it 6 feet, you be dead gone. I can't move without that mask, it's the same song. Every store I go into, gotta have it on. Yeah, the store empty, but the line long. Trying to use the soap, but it's all phone. It's a deadly virus, better pay attention. People out here dying, y'all better listen. Upper respiratory problems, even chest pain. It don't discriminate, this is not a race thing.
Brought to you by Creighton University Center for Promoting Health and Health Equity, COVID-19 Project, North Omaha COVID-19 Community Task Force, and Healthy Village Collaborative. For more information, please go to empoweromaha.com/HVC.
Nebraska has the COVID-19 vaccine to save lives and get our numbers down. It's safe and effective using technology that's been tested for 10 years. It's free for everyone, though administrative fees may apply. No insurance? No worries. You're covered. But even with the vaccine, we still need to wear masks, give space, check on each other, and avoid crowds. Beating COVID is worth the shot. The good life's in sight if we all do right. Visit DoRightRightNow.org to learn more.
Have you ever thought about deaf children living in poverty? Most people haven't. There are approximately 25 million deaf children who live in poverty, and over half of them don't know sign language, so they have no language at all. This results in isolation and hopelessness. Deaf Child Hope International exists to provide hope to this group of children. Would you consider sponsoring a deaf child in poverty? It's only $1.25 a day. Help show deaf children they are valuable and loved by sponsoring a deaf child today at deafchildhope.org.
Omaha, it's going down. Memorial Day weekend, the 3-day outside event presented by Hanks 2.0 with live performance by R&B sensation